Today on Divorce Court.
I'm here on divorce court because I'm ready to get a divorce from Nicole. She's childish, she's self-centered, and she just won't settle down.
My biggest issue with Catherine is her infidelity, and she has a public fiance, and we're still married.
I want Judge Toler to tell Nikki that she is very selfish.
Kathy, I want you to stop with the infidelity and just focus on your real family.
Nicola, I want you to grow up and realize that everything is not about you. If you can't do that, then we should move on with our life.
Divorce Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Kathy Canada and Nikki Canada. The two of you have been married for 3 years, separated for the last 10 months. You do not want to be married anymore. That's why you're here. And Ms. Kathy Canada, you are suing for a divorce court first.
Yes.
Never seen it before. Don't know if I'll ever see it again, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Before we do, Kathy, why don't you tell me why are we here today in divorce court?
We're here, Judge, because my wife, Nicole Canada, she's a rolling stone. Mm-hmm. She can't find a home, basically. Like, everything was good until we got married. When we got married, she just wanted to become this singer, model, actor, everything. Like, I'm thinking like, hey, you should have did that 20 years ago, about 4 kids ago. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Like,
She's a little late.
yeah, you're a little late. You waited till I said I do. Like, you tricked me.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you guys discuss what you thought your future was going to look like before you got married? And what was the discussion?
You know, she said she was uncomfortable being at the hometown that we was in at the time, my hometown.
Right.
And what was planned was that we was gonna get a little money up together and then we would move.
Right.
And we would just start our lives in Cali.
Right.
But it took a little longer to get the money
Than
up.
you thought, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But 2 weeks in and she gone. She's out of there.
Nikki, did you pull a bait and switch?
I feel like I wasted my good I do on her. Because before we got married, we were not supposed to communicate with exes or people, even though they weren't exes, or flings.
Okay.
2 weeks in, I go in her inbox, and she's inboxing this young lady that we just discussed before, like a week before we got married. You remember? A short girl, really pretty, nice booty. Yes. So she's inboxing her, and I said, you know what? That's disrespectful. We just made a vow before God, so.
Did you talk to her about it, or did you revenge? You do some revenge, something. Think about it.
I threw them deuces up. I said, I'll be back. I had to think about this again. And I left.
Were you texting somebody that you would agree was off limits?
Yeah, but it was like innocent text. Like, it wasn't like nothing sexual.
There's
wasn't
nothing
like,
innocent when you're texting an ex that you slept with.
Like, she was like, congratulations.
Congratulations on your marriage.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Right.
And that was the end
Well,
of
if it was just congratulations, why didn't I get to see the congratulations? Why she didn't inbox me and congratulate me? She knows me too.
She knew you was flip out on her, like.
But she knew I'd flip out on y'all. Okay.
You say that Nikki doesn't act like a married woman. Tell me the things that she does that appears
Dresses
single.
like a stripper.
Dresses like a
Every
stripper.
day, all day. It was okay when we was dating, you know what I mean? Like, when we wouldn't, it wasn't serious, you know what I'm saying? But hey, when you become my wife, you gotta, I don't want everybody looking at what I got.
Okay, hold on. It's not looking at what you got. How I dressed when we got together. Okay, so and then I see you looking at females how I used to dress when I got together, and I'm over here looking like Mary Poppins. That just ain't working. It ain't popping for me. Because I believe in what you want to do, another one will. So I'm gonna keep your eyes over here. I tried anyway.
You say that you caught her putting a video of her twerking on some guy on social media.
No.
Tell me what you saw.
I go on the social media and I see this guy who looked like a bum rapper. And
He was from Atlanta.
I just so happen to look and I see my wife in the background just getting down. Just getting down.
Were you twerking on a bum rapper?
Bum.
Well, he was not a bum rapper. He's an indie artist like myself. But since we're talking about videos, I goes in her phone. She has a video, a X-rated video of her having sex.
I feel drunk.
Yeah.
She has a video of her having sex from the
I
back.
know you're an animated person, but could you like keep it in one plane for me? Just you know, I'm getting old.
I'm sorry. Okay.
It's hard, you know. I'm trying to work with you, but it's still.
Okay, there was a video of her having sex with this girl.
Was that on there?
Yeah, it was.
Was that a violation of the rules of the marriage, or?
Yeah,
You
but
think?
she had a video too.
And what was her video of?
She was giving oral to a guy. Yeah. Oh, and there was a girl behind her. Yeah.
But that was after you cheated.
Yeah.
Y'all are busy.
She tit for tat, yo.
Two wrongs don't make a right, but it's gonna make somebody leave.
Oh my goodness. My understanding is, despite the nature of the relationship as it exists, that Kathy, you really wanted a family and wanted to create one, and you have some very good reasons why. So I want to talk to you about your needs in that regard next.
My mom, her and my dad didn't get along. She seen so much of me in him, and so like, we didn't get along. We kind of had like an open thing going. Like,
Now explain
she done
what
brought
that
women
means.
to our bedroom before.
What? So Kathy, tell me why having a sound, structured, healthy family is so important to you.
I never had that growing up. Like, my mom, her and my dad didn't get along. And like, she seen so much of me in him. And so like, we didn't get along. So it was like crazy in my house.
Did you know, Nikki, about her background and what she was looking for in a wife?
When I first met Kathy, we were younger. I actually met Kathy, my mother used to date her grandfather. That was my mother's sugar daddy. And it's true, I'm serious. I just had to say it like that, but yeah, and I knew.
Did you try to be that for her at all?
I did. You know, I had a troubled background myself, being younger, so it was.
Well, what happened to you?
I mean, I went through rape and child abuse when I was younger. Yeah.
It's such a frighteningly common story these days. Do you know what I mean? That we're just finding out what people have been holding on to for so long, and it's so common, and I am so sorry.
But it's okay. I mean, well, I think what made us closer is, you know, we could relate. And,
But my question to you is, understanding what she was looking for in a wife, you know, you popped out to Cali and did the TV all crazy. Did you feel that you kind of came out of the blue with that and it wasn't fair to her?
when we got married, I wanted the same structure.
Right.
And I felt like once we said I do, then even if what you think is harmless, if it bothers me, don't do it. And that did it. And
That one message, congratulations?
no, it wasn't just that. It was the cheating before. And I'm the one that pressed the issue about getting married. I will admit that. I pressed the issue because I thought it would really, really make it better. Since that's what you want, then okay, well, let's seal the deal. Because there was infidelity before the marriage.
Were you not faithful even before you got married?
See, we kind of had like an open thing going. Like,
Now explain
she done
what
brought
that
women
means.
to our bedroom before.
What?
Like we like swing. Like she done brought women to the bedroom before.
I got you.
Or we might be out, going out. She be like,
You see something you like.
yeah. She like, babe, you like her? I'm like, yeah. She like, okay, well, let's go get her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
But, you know, I can't lie and say, you know, I was young, so I made a lot of kind of messed up decisions, you know. that-
But were you going to carry that on into your married life?
No,
You know,
I didn't. When she left and came back, and we sat down, she made me tell her everything. I admitted to everything I had done, everything. She still hadn't admitted to what she done, which I found out later on, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But turn around, a lot of the things that were brought to her, she realized wasn't true. Like, I came up on her job one time and confronted a girl that was lying to her about it. And once she seen that, she like, oh, babe, I'm sorry. You done left me. Now, like...
That one thing.
Is that one thing? Well, I understand now, Kathy, you have found a new love, and your new love wants to say something to me, or wants to let it be known that she is your new love, and we are gonna see your new love next.
That's pictures that she posts on social media.
She posted a half-naked picture, and then you wrote, you slut, bucket, a bag of bitch bucket. Would you stay in a marriage riddled with infidelity? Tell us what you think at Divorce Court.
Hey guys, my name is Sarah Cottle, soon-to-be Miss Canada. Kathy asked me to marry her. Me and Kathy have a family. That's why I love her, because she takes care of me and my kid. I cannot wait for this divorce to go through, because I am the next Mrs. Canada, and I'm going to wear that name pretty damn good.
All right, the new Mrs. Canada. Old Mrs. Canada. Do you have anything to say about that?
Oh, yes, I have plenty to say about that. She is community, honey. She has a baby from my...
Don't name relatives. Just from a guy I know.
Oh, yes. She has a, yes.
She has a baby from a guy you know.
Yes, basically a family member.
A family member of yours.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that happens.
Yes.
Kathy, you're happy? What do you got?
See, you see, she talk about community and stuff like that, but, you know, she ain't too innocent.
Now, what are you showing me here?
That's Nicola. That's pictures that she posts on social media. Like, that's how she like to be seen on social media. Somebody screenshotted me that. Somebody screenshotted me that and texted to me. Sent it to me. And when I seen it, I was outrageous. So, yeah, I texted her that, and then...
Oh, you texted, you wrote...
Yes, I wrote...
She put on a half-naked... I gotta explain it to you so you know.
Right.
She posted a half-naked picture, right? And then you wrote some ratchet stuff underneath it.
Yeah.
You slut, bucket, a bag of bitch bucket.
I didn't explain that.
Not regular plastic bag, brown sack paper bag, hoe. That get crumble, B. Unbegging me, wanting me back, dare you embarrass my last name. I'm almost flew off to my beach.
It's a little cuss.
Got kids, good look. You married dummy. I'm giving to Crystal B. Lord have mercy, I don't even speak that language. I didn't know what you said.
I can explain that picture. I went to Texas, and I was going to sign with this record label. And in the course of that, you know, doing this little mixer, it's a sex shop. And, you know, they have their clothing, and that's what I was modeling, the clothing. It's not like I was bust wide open or,
But
you know.
there's no clothing, though.
But it's because it's a sex shop. It's a
BS.
sex shop.
That's what it is.
But you gotta model the product. I don't see any product.
There's no product.
But that is the product. It's a sex.
Herself was the product she modeling on social media. That's the problem. Then the messages right there on social media, she bashing me. Like, how you gonna bash me?
I'm gonna be finna be petty. I'm gonna be ugly girl, my to be you.
A lot of cussing.
I'm
It's crazy.
I need an interpreter. A whole new gig out there. Now, clearly this marriage is over. We already got the new Mrs. Canada lined up, ready to go. This divorce is happening. But Kathy, you want a certain sum of money from Nikki for something nobody's ever asked for money before in the history of divorce court. And we're gonna get to that now. What is the best reason for keeping your relationship off social media? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. Kathy, tell us what you're suing Nikki for.
Yes.
She destroyed my sex toys. A good bit of money. Hey, they ain't cheap. Like, the cheapest one is $80. When I say destroyed, I mean destroyed.
Can I explain?
Threw on top of the
You're
room.
not old enough to look at this.
Can I
I'm gonna have to send you in the back.
explain?
Holy cow!
That's what I said.
Threw on top of the room.
How many of these did you have?
Like
No,
5.
no, listen.
Why do you need 5? I'm just wondering.
Different.
Why do you need 5?
Different things, different, feels, different sizes. You know?
Because guys only get one.
Right. And I feel sorry. But I can buy whatever I want. Yeah.
You got a variety.
I can buy whatever I want.
And how many of them did you have?
Like 5.
And what did she do to them?
She threw one on the neighbor's roof. 1 or 2 of them went on that roof.
And then what happened to the other one?
On top of the roof of our trailer.
She threw.
You threw them on the roof of the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna explain why.
And please.
Okay, first of all, technically, I don't owe her anything for the strap-ons because they were supposed to be for me. Okay?
Did you buy them for her?
No, she bought them for me to use for me. But technically, when I came home, because I actually came back, because, I go on my sabbaticals, I will say that when things aren't, I have the tendency to leave. But I came back. And when I came back, I got some new stuff for you, and I look, they're like this long, and I'm like, where are you putting that? That's the animals. That's for an animal. I can't do nothing with that. And then there's a strobe light. What was you doing with the strobe light? But they weren't for me. They were for the alleged Miss Canada.
She used
There's
the
a
pure.
concept in law called marital property. Marital property is property that you get while you're married, and you're supposed to divide it equally when you leave.
Well, 3 were mine.
I don't know how strap-ons go
In her
as
book
far
bag.
as marital property.
I feel like if I pay for it, it's mine.
To me, it feels like personal property. You can't destroy something just because you're mad at somebody.
But it was for me.
I don't care what it was for. It was personal. It was hers. It cost $625, and that's exactly what she's getting back. This matter is adjourned.
So there are no lingering feelings for Nikki, or?
I mean, that's my wife,
Right.
But it's just got to be over.
So how do you feel that you got that money back?
Right. I feel good. Money. I'm about to get it.
This is over. This is through. Any regrets looking back?
I don't know about it being over and being through, because she was just with me last night.
So you guys were together last night?
Oh, yes.
Well, now the new Mrs. Canada's gonna know that.
I'm Miss Canada. Let's say that.
Since the show, I'm doing great. Me and Sarah and the kids, we back, on great terms. Nikki tried to start drama on social media. Me and Sarah's wedding date got pushed back a little bit. But other than that, everything is gravy.
Judge, today's case is Baby Boy.
Today, I have a couple who appears to have a little trouble with self-control. Let's see if I can bring some order to the situation.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Yarlin Castillo and Mac Pearson. The two of you have been together for 3 years. You do not want to be together anymore. Ms. Castillo, you are asking for $1,000 for destroyed clothes, and we will talk about that momentarily. But before we do, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today?
Your Honor, I feel like I'm Taraji P. Henson baby boy. I feel like I'm raising a child instead of dating a 29-year-old man.
Now, what's he doing that's so childish?
He is texting other females, getting calls from other females as well. On his birthday, he got a call from a friend,
right?
But he didn't actually receive it because he was sleeping on my lap. When he woke up, I approached him about the situation, and he was like, "Oh, it's just a friend." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." I brushed it off. A month later, I'm peeking over his shoulder because that's what I do.
Right.
I see a little text message saying, "Oh, I want you. I love you." She's agreeing with him, saying, "Yes, I miss you. I miss you. I love how we was when we dated and everything." I was like, okay, oh, all right. Then I keep going down in the conversation. She's saying she might think about getting a flight here, coming down here. And me to tell you, she's in Europe. She's in Europe.
So she's gonna fly across the ocean for him.
What? I wouldn't even do that. No.
Mr. Pearson,
no.
who was that on the phone on your birthday?
This was like an old friend, Your Honor, from 3 years before I even met y'all. So this is like a friend that I just keep in contact with here and there, say happy birthday, how you doing, and all that.
Well, that was a little more than happy birthday.
Nah, no.
I remember how we were and all. It was a little sexual.
All right, but she don't see that as like, you know, because around this time, we just started dating. We was fresh in our relationship, probably like a few months in.
I gotcha.
So I still was in contact with everybody, because I told her, I have a lot of female friends. A lot of them are my exes. I have no problem with, hey, how you doing? How you been? You know, because I'm the type of person, I keep in touch with people. I don't talk to you every day, but I keep in touch. She don't like that. She sees that, oh, why she texting you? Why is y'all talking? And I'm like, I can't have female friends. It seems like she want to be the only female in my life.
Well, was that fresh in your relationship? And he comes to the table with a history. We all do.
We actually met December 2016, made it official January 2017. His birthday is in July. We a whole 6 months into it. I mean, I don't know how people take it as fast or slow, but by that time we was way comfortable with each other. So I'm like, what's going on?
What's going on? Did you ever get an adequate explanation?
It was just a friend.
There
That's
you
it.
go.
It was just a friend.
I ain't lie.
You say he's a chronic cheater, though. Tell me what else you've caught him doing.
I want to hear this.
So I'm actually, after that situation happened, at the end of 2017, he was actually like being more distant. I mean, to tell you, everything started going on a downfall. With him, he lost his car, he lost his job, and where his place to stay. So I didn't want to leave his side because that's not me. We already done. I mean, to tell you, he's my longest relationship.
Right.
I'm not gonna throw it away just because, oh, you're not on your feet.
He fell on hard times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna support him, regardless or not, even though he didn't like it. But come to all of that, him losing his job, his car, and his place to stay, I was staying with my mother. He didn't have nowhere to go, so he was like, okay, he's staying with a friend. I'm like, okay, cool, go ahead. But just remember, you're in a relationship, and it doesn't have to go further than a relationship.
Right.
I did.
Total opposite. Total opposite.
So you moved in with a lady friend, and then one thing led to another, and you were intimate with her?
Yes.
Is that what happened?
Yes, Your Honor. But at the same time, the girl in me had an understanding. She already had somebody, and she already know that I had a girlfriend. So
tell her how you
So
said.
what was the nature of the understanding?
All right. Nature of the understanding was that she was just gonna help me out, right? Because I lost
She was helping all right.
But it got there later, you know, because we was on downfall.
It wasn't supposed to get there at all.
And I was telling her, like, you know, you gotta build yourself up, because I was current our relationship when we started.
I was good.
Can I talk?
Now, wait a minute. When you say we were on the downfall, does that mean... are you talking about your economic problems, or are you talking about your relationship was falling apart?
Talking about,
or
like,
both?
our relationship was falling off. Like, it was falling off because I was like, I'm doing this. I'm driving us around. I'm paying for everything. I'm doing this. I was like, look, if you want this to last, we almost a year in now. I was like, if you want this to last, I need you to have something, a job, a car, something to provide for this relationship.
I got you.
Right, so
I played my
So
part.
then she got her job and everything. That's when my life started coming down. I lost my job, my house, and everything like that.
Right.
So I was like, okay. So then I had a friend that was like, I will help you out. If you need a ride to work, I got you. And then I'm staying with her. Her father, brother,
I'm a
sister.
female. I
It's
know
a whole
what that
household.
means.
It just wasn't alone in an apartment with a woman.
It just wasn't us. You whining, why you ain't come see me? You over there with her. Why you spend all your time with her? So in my defense, I was keeping both parties happy. I kept her happy, seeing her, spend my time with her.
Yeah, but you went a little far keeping that other
You
woman
did tell her I
happy.
was your cousin.
Did you or did you not end up having a sexual relationship with her?
I did, Your Honor.
Ended up telling her I was. He
hold-
said I was her. He basically presented me as his cousin.
No, Your Honor, that's a lie. That
She
was
the
a lie,
one
Your
who
Honor.
said it. She the one who told me because we actually had a conversation.
And how did this conversation come about? And what was said?
At first, it was nice. It was
Right.
We was cordial.
Cordial.
We didn't call each other names or anything.
Right.
She was like, "Oh, has he been with you this whole week?" I was like, "Yes, he's been with me since December 2016. Where you been at?
Right.
Where you come from?"
Were you sending naked pictures of yourself to other men?
Yes, I was.
For what?
Attention. That she said I wasn't giving her.
For what purpose?
Attention, right?
My purpose was it wasn't gonna go beyond that conversation.
Did they ask for them, or just like you were doing as a public service? Oh, these are some guys I know. Click, 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 click. Let me send
not
it.
really.
How long did that relationship last?
Like, it was going on a year before I met y'all.
Don't lie.
It was a year before I met you that her and me was already having relations. We cut that relations off when her and me got together.
And then when you moved back into the house,
Yeah.
things sparked up
Yeah.
yet again.
There you go.
How long did it last that second time?
Not long at all. Not long at all. Because after I stopped living with her, I started living with my sister. And when I was with my sister, Miss Y'all in here want to say, hey, I'm going to stay with you.
Amen.
I didn't know because...
Yes, I did.
Yeah, because like, in my mind, I'm like,
play
okay,
me.
I'm going to stay here for a month or two, and I'm going to just stack my money up, and I'm gone. I'm going to get back on my feet. Y'all like, oh, I'm going to stay here. I'm with you. I'm like, I didn't
after a
understand
week-
that. I'm like,
I got it.
like, how you just gonna force yourself on another place where I'm not even really staying here long?
Your sister had no problem.
You just digging yourself in, like, oh,
Your sister had no problem.
exactly. But you just automatically, oh yeah, I'm here because
Because you're not
about to leave with her.
Right, I got
Whoever
you.
said I'm leaving, I'm here to get myself together.
Mr. Pearson, you say that she can't control her emotions. Give me some examples of that.
Your Honor, have you ever seen the movie Thin Line Between Love and Hate?
Yes, I have.
You know when Martin Lawrence did the wrong thing and she went psychotic?
Right.
That's exactly what she did. All right, so my best friend sent me a regular picture, clothes on and everything, because she about to go on a date with a boyfriend, and she's just like, best friend,
Right.
do this look good? I'm like, yeah, well, you might need to change your shirt, but you good. She see the text message, why she texting you, sending you pictures?
Disrespectful.
And I'm like, so my best
do
friend
that.
can't send me a picture asking me how she look for her boyfriend, but
she
it's a
gotta
problem?
ask her boyfriend. She could do that.
But then I go, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go
But
ahead.
then I go through the phone, she doing a totally opposite. Full, nothing on. Oh, all that, right? So then I question her, Your Honor. I question her again. I'm like, so what's this? Her excuse. I never heard this excuse before. Sorry you had to see that. Oh, for real? That's how it is? Sorry, I had.
Was she sending it to other people?
Yeah. Name them.
Miss Castillo, were you sending naked pictures of yourself to other men?
Yes, I was.
For what?
For attention. That she said I wasn't giving her.
For what purpose?
Attention, right?
My purpose was it wasn't gonna go beyond that conversation. I already knew these guys, and they were in. Well, not. I
I already knew these guys.
I already knew the guy, but what
I knew one of them for a while.
Right.
But I knew it wasn't
I
gonna
know
go
a
past
lot
that.
of people for a long time. I don't send them no naked pictures.
She ain't got to find it in my phone, me and my friends. Never
But I
found
know you would delete them?
I don't understand.
How would I know you would delete them?
What, did they ask for them, or just like you were doing as a public service? Oh, these are some guys I know. Click,
No.
click, 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 click. Let me
No,
send
not
it.
really.
Let me brighten up their day.
Not really. Well, not really.
But how do you start that exchange? How does that come about?
Please.
I wanted to actually get back at him.
She come home, she act like ain't nothing happen. Like, you good? Ain't nothing happen? Nah, I'm good. Y'all didn't have sex?
I told you what happened.
I mean, I told you.
I
ain't
told
tell
you
me.
what happened when I came
It did.
in.
Nah.
What happened? If you would like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed a show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms, and for exclusive content, go to Apple TV.
I have never, ever been treated like this before. I have actually. So when I feel like I'm getting played, or even get the feeling that I'm about to get played or get cheated
It's a
on or
revenge
anything,
thing.
that's when I start being like, oh, so you won't do this? All right, we could two could play that game.
Oh.
Two can.
Oh.
But with
That's
me,
why you did what you
it
did.
wasn't serious.
So that's what you did.
I'm trying to see if he get a reaction, because I could be like, babe, oh, somebody at the gas station hollered at me. He was actually kind of a little stalkerish. Or to walk away.
He doesn't care?
He's so nonchalant about everything. Me, I'm an Aquarius. I worry about a lot, and I give reaction to everything.
Little things that she worry about.
It's the little things that count.
It's the little things that don't count. So remember, I cheated a year into our relationship.
Right.
So 2 years, I haven't cheated.
Never have.
So
I
she
ever.
goes out with a homegirl. She's like, oh, I'm out getting my hair done. Okay. Hit me when you get
Oh,
there.
my
She did that. Boom. She come home. She act like ain't nothing happen. Like, you good? Ain't nothing happen? Nah, I'm good. I go through her phone one day. See a little conversation between her and the girl that she got her hair done. So I'm like, are you sure that nothing happened while you was over there? What you mean? So y'all didn't have sex?
I told you what happened.
I mean, I told you.
I told you what happened when I came in.
Nah.
What happened?
She gonna tell me, oh, we was drinking, she was doing my hair, and it just happened. And I'm like,
What just happened?
what just happened? She's like, it just happened. I was like, oh, first of all, it don't just happen. A person has to do something to you, and you let them. It don't just like, oh, it happened.
No, Your Honor, no.
Ms.
What
Costello,
happened was-
tell me what happened.
Please.
What happened was I went to my coworker's house to get my hair done. Me to tell you, this wasn't even planned at all. I went over there to get my hair done. My other coworker got off work. She came over as well. She decided to help my other coworker with the hair so we can get done quicker. They were drinking, we were smoking, and so we was feeling good. When we got done, I didn't think we was gonna, have sexual intercourse. But it just
So
happened.
you 3 women
Yes.
had a threesome
Yes.
after you got your hair done.
It just happened. It literally just happened.
After me being
we
faithful,
was watching,
Your Honor. After
we
me
were
being
watching a
faithful, it
movie.
just happened.
We were watching a movie, and then my coworker just turned around and get the. I'm like.
I guess a hand went up and the other hand went up
I'm not about to
too.
sit here and just. I'm not about to sit. I'm bisexual. I'm not about to. I'm not going to resist that. I'm not going to. I didn't think it was a problem because he knows very well I'm a bisexual, and he knows I wanted at least to get with her, but it was supposed to be him and I and her. But
He
she
was
wasn't-
mad that the third party wasn't him.
Thank you.
No. She reversed that, Your Honor.
No.
She reversed that.
No.
She says that.
No.
She says I'm mad because I wasn't it. I
You
told her
are
I'm
a
mad
guy.
at the fact she didn't tell me
You had
that
it
it happened and that I had to
Right.
find out. That's the fact that
How
I
did
was
you
mad.
find out?
I went through her phone. I saw her
Oh,
going through her phone.
gotcha.
No, I came in that day. I was still a little tipsy. I didn't feel like telling him that day because I was tipsy. I wasn't gonna sound right. When I told him the next morning, I was feeling a little bad. I was like, babe, this and this happened. He was like, oh, so that's what we doing now? I'm like, well, I told you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But it wasn't really intentional, like, oh, yeah, I'm about to go over there, get my head
So-
done.
You had
This
an
about to happen.
unintentional threesome.
Yeah. So,
I understand. I want to find out, Ms. Castillo, why don't you tell me why you're suing him for $1,000? get to the close.
Oh my goodness, Your Honor.
I gave her early access.
Today.
Your Honor.
Yeah.
I did as well. Me getting upset and everything. I can't put my hands on him.
She
Right?
tried.
So what happened?
I can't put my hands on him, so I take it out on his stuff. I threw juice on it and I cut his underwear and everything. Cause I can't get to him.
I'm getting sued.
I got to him. I couldn't get to him because I'm not about to
So
face
is
that.
this what you did to him, or is this what he did to you?
This is what he did to me.
Okay. So when did he do that?
That happened when I trashed the room after he basically was taunting me after I barricaded the door. He took my charger. I'm like, why would you take my charger? Like, for what? For what apparent reason? Why? You have a whole
you asking
Android.
for reasonableness, you barricaded the door. I can't get past that. But anyway, so he got mad about you barricaded the door. He took your charger.
Yes.
Then
he when I trashed the whole room, I
you
threw everything
trashed
on
the room.
floor. I started packing my clothes. When after everything cooled down a little bit, I scooted everything into the corner. I said I was going to clean it up since I made it. I wake up in the morning to get ready to go to work.
Everything's still
one bag of mine is missing. It's in the trash. I'm looking at these right here. I'm like, what? So he put the garbage that was on the floor, all the garbage that was on the floor, in my bags.
That she
So I was like, oh, so you
Yeah.
basically telling me trash? Like,
You cut his shorts.
Right.
me, materialistic stuff doesn't fill my eyes. Even though it's throwing away money, but it's probably stuff that you need. I could buy it.
It's Castillo. You need to go see somebody. You really do. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You don't make good decisions. You do bizarre stuff. He was wrong to cheat with that girl and all that kind of stuff, but you barricading doors and going over, get your hair done, got a threesome, then you tear up his shorts. I mean, money doesn't mean anything to me, but I'm sewing because I tore his stuff up, so now he tore my stuff up. Now I want money back. You can't all of a sudden decide that you're reasonable when your conduct is outrageous.
It's double standards
It's
when it comes to her.
outrageous.
Double
You got to
standards.
make reasonable decisions. The stupid tax will break you. You're not getting a dime from me. All I can say, yet again, go see somebody. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Judge Lynn said you need to see somebody. Will you? What's next for you now?
I was taking that into consideration, but to be honest, I just want him to grow up. I want him to take stuff more seriously and actually support me and stuff, even though it might be outrageous, but correct me in silence, not in public or right then and there. Just take my feelings into consideration, but also correct me when I've calmed down and stuff like that.
Well,
Just
what
want
are
him
you
to grow
willing to
up.
do for yourself?
I am willing to do whatever. I have no problem doing anything. I will go to counseling. I will do anything because I love that man. I love him very much.
Today. And across the hall, romance started when Timothy saw Jamila standing in her window in her underwear. That apartment complex became a hotbed of activity because he was living with another woman at the time and bounced between their two beds. Timothy Sherrod and Jamila Hardnett have brought their dispute for Judge Lynn Toler to resolve. Testimony in divorce court starts now.
Mr. Sherrod, Ms. Hardnett, I'm not sure what you two are doing. I'm not altogether sure you two know what you're doing. My understanding is that you've been together for a period of time, living together. You want him out of your house and to get $650 back for the engagement ring that you bought for the both of you. I think you want to stay. I think. I know what money you're asking for, but I don't know what's really going on. But I need you to explain the situation in the hallway about the woman on one side of the hallway and the woman on the other side of the hallway. How does this happen?
Well, Your Honor, when I first met Mrs. Hardnett, I was living with another woman at the time. I just so happened to be standing outside, and I saw this beautiful young lady standing in the window with her underwear on, and I said to myself, I had to have this woman. Period.
So what, you went across the hallway and...
She eventually came outside, we spoke, we exchanged phone numbers. From there, we started dating, you know, phone conversations, dinners, text messages.
Were you still living with the woman that was across the hall from her?
Yes, ma'am.
And was she aware that you were living with a woman across the hall?
No.
I mean, you had to have seen her, right?
Yes, but he said she was a lesbian, Your Honor. So I'm thinking...
And you believed him?
Yeah. I mean, she had a lot of females over there, so I believe she was a lesbian. And he was just a friend, and he needed somewhere to stay.
But you were sleeping with this other woman across the hall.
Yes, ma'am.
You were living together with her.
Yes, ma'am.
You said the oddest thing to me in your petition. You said, I was living with another woman, but I wasn't in a relationship with her.
No, ma'am. I was dabbing here, dabbing there.
How do you live with a woman, have sex with a woman, and not believe you're not in a relationship with a woman?
I needed a place to stay.
So she thought you were in a relationship. You were just using her for her crib.
Yes, Your Honor.
Eventually, you moved in with her.
Yes, Your
Part
Honor.
Tell me how that happened.
Well, we decided that I'd move in after I got her pregnant, and she felt that I needed to be around during the pregnancy as though she wasn't gonna go through the pregnancy alone.
You let this man live across the hall from you, come across the hall, have sex, and then go back with those other woman's house with a whole bunch of women over there, and then you got pregnant by him. Is that what happened?
Yes, basically. I mean, he said she was a lesbian. I believed him. I trusted him. We was young, so it was like,
She
okay.
was part-time lesbian.
No.
She had girlfriends, Your Honor.
Well, are you bisexual?
No, I'm
No,
not
this other
bisexual.
woman had girlfriends.
Oh, she was a part-time lesbian. Oh, she
Yes.
was bisexual.
Yes. So I wasn't fully lying, Your Honor. 20% was a lie.
But you were sleeping with her.
Yes, Your
That's a
Honor.
big 20%. How long did you know him before you got pregnant?
2 months later.
And that's your 7th, right?
No, she was my 4th child.
4th child, but you got 7 now, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about what you do for recreation in general. Sex is not a form of recreation. Although you recreate when you have sex. But what I'm saying to you is you got to find, you know, get cable. It's less expensive on a monthly basis. It really, really is. When you got pregnant, did you ask him to move in? What happened?
No, he forced his way in. I didn't ask him to move in.
He forced his way in.
he
How did
just
that happen?
Started bringing clothes and shoes, and I started seeing toothbrushes and deodorants, and I was
Did
just
you
like,
want him there?
Okay, yeah, I wanted him there for the pregnancy, so yes. But
Just for the pregnancy. Were you in
Yeah.
love with him?
I loved him at the time.
Were you hoping that this might become a family?
Yes, I wanted it to become a family. Me, him, and I had 3 other kids before I met him.
Uh-huh.
So I wanted it to be a family, but he wasn't ready to settle down.
So once he kind of, you know, slowly moved all of his stuff across the hall, what began to happen?
He started moving back across the hall.
When would he do that? Just on occasion, or?
When I say he can't stay out past 3 o'clock, I don't want him and his homeboys in the front of my door. He'll get mad and he'll move back across the hall. Or, oh my God, if I burn the noodles or if I burn some food, he'll move back across the hall with the female.
Would you leave because you were upset about something, anything?
Your Honor, I left because she was being controlling. I didn't feel I had to make any explanation to anyone.
At all?
At all.
About anything?
About me partying, doing my music, or I was at the time pursuing my career.
Okay. You contended that you were running around with women just generally during this time. Is that true?
Yes.
Did she know that? I mean, was that the rule? That's the agreement that you made that, look, man, I may have you pregnant, but I'm a free agent?
It was a don't ask, don't tell basis.
But when I asked, he still didn't tell, so it didn't matter.
When you moved across the hall from the other woman, did the other woman go over there and confront her?
I told her that Mrs. Hartnett was a family member's girlfriend.
But how did you explain moving your stuff over there?
I told her I had been out of town. I hadn't been home for a while. So she didn't see me on the daily. The other woman across the hall did never see me. If I was in Mrs. Hartnett's home, I was in her home. I wasn't running around or,
coming in and out. So
wasn't in and out. I did what I needed to do. I laid my head where I needed to lay my head, making sure I wasn't seen.
Did you feel bad at all about that?
I was young, and I felt like I should be young, wild, and free at the time. So I didn't have any feelings. I didn't have any feelings at all, Your Honor.
Next, while Jamila was pregnant with Timothy's baby, how many other women made the same claim? Divorce isn't easy. If you need help with your breakup, call toll-free 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt. Divorce Court. Real relationships, raw emotion. Testimony continues now.
Now, in the course of your relationship, you ended up having 4 children together, correct?
Yeah.
Did you consider yourself in a relationship with her?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Okay. But it didn't exclude other women during this time. Ms. Harden, why don't you tell me what you know or what you found out he's done during the course of this relationship?
She came to me and told me that she was also messing with Mr. Sherrod. So after that, she started sending fake ultrasounds to him with a baby with teeth in his mouth and stuff like that. I told Mr. Sherrod it was fake, but he didn't believe it. Then I had like 5 other females come out the woodworks saying that they was pregnant with Mr. Sherrod baby, and we was all due back to back. Like, it was no stopping Mr. Sherrod.
Do you believe these women were lying about the babies, or do you believe he didn't have relationships with them?
I believe Mr. Sherrod was doing his thing around town.
Around town?
Yeah.
Tell me about the woman in jail.
Her. Your Honor, this woman in jail was giving me drama in jail. She was pregnant with supposed to be Mr. Sherrod baby. And she had the baby, so I stepped up to be a stepmom to her son. So Mr. Sherrod believed it was his baby, so I wanted to be there. Then when she had him, she got pregnant again. And when I went to go drop my daughter off to his family house, she was like, she was pregnant again with Mr. Sherrod baby. It was shocking to me. So when I asked Mr. Sherrod, he was like, no, he wasn't, that wasn't his baby and stuff like that. So.
Had you slept with this woman, the one that was in jail?
Yes,
okay.
But I hadn't fathered anyone's child.
Uh-huh.
I was out bumping and grinding, all of that good stuff, you know. But these girls knew each other. Hey, I can get him out of that relationship immediately by a phone call and tell her I'm pregnant with his child, and that's what they used against me.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, you were a victim of some mobbed up, angry women.
Yes, Your
Got
Honor.
together.
That's it.
That's
it.
You know, Mr. Sherrod, you're too good looking for your own good. You know that? It's killing you. You don't know how to handle it. You've gone crazy with it. And the odd thing is, I like you. And I can't quite figure out why. I think it might be because you're so honest about the dirt that you do. I mean, you just, hey, I didn't promise anything. I didn't tell him I was gonna be faithful. I lied a little bit about the lesbian business, but okay. But basically, you were screwing around, they were letting you, and you were having a good time, and you hadn't conferred status on anyone, so you figured you were free to do as you pleased.
Yes, Your Honor.
Didn't you find that at all dangerous? To be moving and dipping like that in such a small area?
Well, I was a well-known guy in my area, so everything I did, I made sure to let that female know, hey, this isn't to be spread around. You know, you got the goodies, take it and run. I never told anybody, hey, I was gonna, you know, keep doing this, or, you know, even times where I was paid to do what I was doing on several accounts. Well, you know, seemed like I had clients at times.
Wow.
Just for my time.
Wow.
Females were paying me for their time, and I was accused of fathering a child after I was paid for an encounter.
When divorce court continues, has Jamila acted on her threat of intimate retaliation?
Do you believe Timothy can change his ways and be faithful to only one woman? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call now, 1-800-282-1991.
If you would like your case heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and join the conversation on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court continues.
Mr. Sherrod, where are you from?
Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Are you the only dude there?
No, but I can guarantee you it's a lot of guys out there that's just like me.
Market that tight, huh? It frightens me a little bit that all that's going around. I mean, and you're obviously doing unprotected sex because everybody, you know, people are either think they're pregnant or you're getting people pregnant. And the concern there is not just the mountains of babies that you can create, but, you know, there's communicable diseases out there. I mean, it's life-threatening. You never worry about that?
At the time, I didn't worry about that. There was times where I was given alcohol, which I'm not an alcohol connoisseur, and I was given alcohol, and these certain women knew that that alcohol would make me a little dizzy. So they would take advantage of me at that point. I didn't even know what was going on. So
He can't be that good in bed, could he?
I'm the world's greatest, Your Honor.
Mrs. Hartnett, why did you keep him so long? What was so compelling about that?
My family member said he was young. He's younger than me, so I was just trying to let him live his life.
Now, oddly enough, Mr. Sherrod, you contend that Ms. Hartnett cannot stay out of the club and that she is running around and sleeping with guys behind your back. Is that true?
Yes, that is very true, Your Honor.
You say she was sleeping with guys that she met at the club.
She wasn't returning home.
Ms. Hartnett, were you sleeping around?
No, Your Honor, I slept around twice.
During your relationship with him?
Yes, retaliation to get back at him. Yes, I did.
You know, I don't understand the concept of retaliation sex. I just don't get it. I don't get how that accomplishes anything. Guy fools around on, you boot him out. And it's the end of it, period. End of story. Goodbye. Right?
Yeah.
Mr. Sherrod, how do you feel about it now? You said you weren't in a relationship with her before. You really didn't care. You were out doing your thing. You got 4 kids with her now. How do you feel about her now?
Let's just say our children brought a bond to us that I feel no one could break. You know, each child made us stronger. And if I could have more with her, then I would...
Oh, no.
keep trying.
Let me beg you not to.
Judge Lynn Toler's ruling next.
It's time for you to call 1-800-282-1991 to answer today's question. You'll receive some valuable offers. Call now.
Divorce Court. Judge Lynn Toler's ruling right now.
I have to beg you about this because you're young, you're not appropriately financed, you certainly don't have a great deal of impulse control. I don't know if you know how to plan. I don't know if you understand what love is. But having children does not form a relationship. It doesn't cement a bond. It gives you residual feelings towards the mother. It gives you some sense of obligation. But a lot of that, it's all about sacrifice and not you, not you, not you. You know, you come 9th on the list when you have a whole bunch of children, and I don't think you know how to do that. You're running around, you're hurting her feelings. She's hurt, she's scared, she's worried. She doesn't know if you're gonna come back. She doesn't know if you find, you know, you go across the hall the other way, find some other woman. She's insecure. So don't have any more children. Do you understand my reasoning there?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Do you love her?
Very much.
You want to stay?
Yes, I do.
Is it just because you don't have anywhere else to live?
No, Your Honor, I'm a working man now.
You're gonna take him back, aren't you?
I don't know.
Have you stopped running around?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
When's the last time you had outside sex? You've been honest until now. Don't muck it up.
It was about a year ago. It was a retaliation.
What the heck is wrong with you people? Sex is a special thing, and it's not something that you do with just anybody. We're gonna create a society where nobody has any stability because you people are running around treating it like it's a trip to the 7-Eleven, and it's not. You bought the engagement rings for the two of you, and you want that money back.
Yes, yes.
Why'd you buy them?
Because he wasn't working at the time, and he proposed to me, and I bought the rings for both of us to wear on our fingers.
Do you wear yours?
All the time, Your Honor.
You have it on now?
Yes, I do.
Let's see it.
I can't speak for her, Your Honor.
Why don't you wear the ring on your finger?
He makes me mad at times, and I take it off.
What does he make you mad about?
I believe he's still out there cheating, Your Honor. I believe so.
And he is?
He's a party promoter.
Oh, he's cheating. Look at him. He's cheating. That's a I'm cheating face. You know what I mean? No. That's what he's cheating. I can't give you any money for those rings because you bought it on a humble. You had a wild man out there, and you thought you were going to lasso him around the finger and bring him in and tie him up, and he wouldn't go anywhere. And that doesn't work out. He is who he is. He's not going to change because you put a ring on his finger. He just isn't going to do it. He's having too much fun. He has no negative repercussions. You haven't put him out. You're still in the house with him, paying half the bills. You got the kids. You need to step on with a life that is beyond him. And you just jive. I mean, you just, you know, it's one thing to have the ability to just do whatever you want to anybody. You have the ability to screw around and say, I guess the market's real tight out there and there aren't any men around, or there are just a few of you, and a few of you who look pretty good can sleep with anybody that they want to, but that just makes you so tired and sad. You know what I mean? I mean, he's one of the guys that created this whole sea and generation of aimless children out there who have nothing or going anywhere because he was just bouncing around. God bless you, honey. Throw him out. There will be no recovery in this matter.
Jamila agrees with the judge that she is responsible for her own actions and should have been clear to Timothy about her boundaries. Post a comment or submit your case at divorcecourt.com or call toll-free 1-877-311-2222. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Divorce Court. On Divorce Court today. She was raised in a strict household and married her first love. But now Salida and Derek are facing real problems. She says their fights have become so abusive that he leaves the home to keep them both out of jail. Salida Washington and Derek Washington have brought their dispute for Judge Lynn Toler to resolve. Testimony in Divorce Court starts now.
Mrs. Washington, you want a divorce from Mr. Washington after 5 years. You say because the relationship has gotten so volatile that if you stayed, you believe you would do each other serious damage. And in that vein, you are seeking a significant sum of money for the intentional infliction of emotional distress. And we will talk about that momentarily. So, Mrs. Washington, why do you think things have gotten so bad and you're entitled to an award for emotional distress?
Okay, first off, we met, I'll say, my senior year in high school, and I was 19 at the moment. I gave him my virginity. After that, I think it all just went downhill.
Now, let me ask you a question. Between meeting him and sleeping with him, how long a period was there?
Like a year?
A year? Were you dating exclusively for
No.
that year?
No, we were like friends. I actually met him through a family member.
Uh-huh.
And he was coming around before all that, but then after coming around, that's when I started to like him as a friend and getting to know him. I started liking him more than a friend. Then we hooked up and it went from there.
Were you dating at the time? Were you in an exclusive relationship?
No, I wasn't.
Sex is not a casual thing. Can I say that? It just isn't. And especially when you start out having sex as a casual thing, it changes the whole definition of it. And I don't think it's doing anybody any good.
It's not.
You know what I mean? So I'm just putting that out there. I'm done. So go ahead.
I think I should have known it wasn't gonna work because after I gave him my virginity, he told me he think I should go out and experience other people. Why would you tell somebody to go and experience someone else after you've been given something sacred like that? Like after he told me to do that, he say I'm crazy. That's probably why I am and do get a little crazy. Like you don't do stuff like that. You don't just take
Mr.
something sacred.
Washington, did you, after taking her virginity, tell her now go experiment with some other guys?
I did not take her
You-
virginity.
Oh.
She gave it to
'Cause
me.
she liked to lie.
And I did tell her to go see other guys because just her actions and the way she would do things.
I'm in a virgin.
No, hang on, Mrs. Washington, Mr. Washington,
Yes,
come here,
ma'am.
tell me. What her actions and the way she would? Were you asking her to get more experience and come back a little better in bed, or what?
Because the whole way we met and started
He told me
dating.
I need to
Mrs. Washington,
explore my
I
body.
am not talking to you. Mrs. Washington, go ahead.
The whole situation that how it started, she never really went out or nothing like that. She really didn't experience what I experienced. So, you know, when we got together and we did have intercourse or whatever, that was just for me.
Did you consider yourself in a committed relationship when that happened?
I did consider us in a committed relationship, but just her action and the way she thought kind of made me seem.
What was she thinking?
I don't know. She was just thinking crazy thoughts. I
See,
don't
now
know.
you gonna call me psycho.
Crazy? Oh,
I've been in
whatever.
a Christian strict home.
Yeah, you were in a strict Christian home,
right.
and
My family members, they told me that if I was to kiss a boy, I'm going to end up pregnant. As in, like, kissing leads to sex, and sex leads to a baby, and a baby at an early age leads to irresponsibility. So,
but they were kind of right because you got 3 kids at 25.
Whoa.
I mean, didn't
yeah.
it kind of
I went
ring
out-
true to you after a while?
Yeah. But see, I've been 19, and I already graduated high school. So I held myself longer than other people would. I give myself that.
Were you on birth control?
No, because I wasn't doing nothing.
You were.
You were doing
I
something.
mean, before.
Can I just say this, and I'm gonna get off the subject because this just makes me crazy. Sex is not a casual thing. It's not something you do just because there's nothing good on television, especially if it's sex for the first time. What you do is you decide that this is a good guy, this is a right guy. We're in a committed relationship. And after you talk about that, you talk to the guy and say, you know, I've never done this before. We need to talk about birth control. We need to talk about your HIV status. We need to talk about where you've been and what you're doing. But that wasn't enough. But you need to talk about all of that. Where is this relationship going? Because it is a precious thing, and it's not a casual thing. And the birth control thing should have been discussed and handled before anything got touched. That's all I'm saying. We can move on. Mr. Washington, what is your main concern about Mrs. Washington after these 5 years?
Well, my main concern about her now is that she doesn't appreciate the works and not the things that I do.
Mrs. Washington? Mr. Washington, go right ahead, sir.
Well, like if I told her to do something the right way, I literally, like, I was cooking, I got sick, and I wanted her to finish cooking. And I said, well, do this process before you do this. Like, drain the water before you add the clean water. She said, okay, I did it. When I woke up, I realized it wasn't. I was just mad at the fact that I told you what to do the right way, and you
now,
still...
how mad were you
I
about
wasn't-
draining some noodles?
Well, it wasn't noodles. It was some gizzard and squash that I really wanted.
Any vegetable, any food, how mad did you get by her failure to drain?
I didn't get mad by the failure
Yes,
of her
you did.
draining. I told her, this is the step that you do. And then she lied and said she did it, and I realized that she didn't. She still won't say she didn't do it to this day.
I didn't.
I know you didn't drain it.
I did.
Mhm.
See, he confusing me.
Oh.
Look, I don't eat gizzard. What is gizzard? He want me to cook like his grandmama.
I wouldn't be able to successfully cook you any gizzards.
You don't like gizzard?
I know what they are, but I don't know how to cook
what
gizzards.
that is. I don't eat stuff
And
that
I
I
was
don't
trying
know.
to
I
show
stick
her
with
the
what I
proper
know.
way of doing it.
And do you think that getting angry assists one in learning?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Yeah. All it does is make her argue with you back. If you attack somebody, they will defend. They will not absorb knowledge. They will just defend themselves.
That's true.
Yep.
So, you know, everybody's trying to get their point across, but nobody can get their point across because they're so busy emoting, sharing their frustration instead of imparting knowledge. Just putting that out there.
Right.
Next, are money problems adding fuel to the fights between Salida and Derek? Is a third wheel causing problems in your relationship? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt. Real relationships in crisis. Divorce Court continues.
So far, all I've gotten out of you people that she didn't strain the gizzards. And I don't find that a divorceable offense. Mr. Washington, I'm going to change the subject and talk about her family. You say that they are a source of contention in this marriage. Why don't you explain that to me?
Well, the only time that I realized that her family comes around is for negativity. Like when we need help towards bills or help towards comfort for the children or just support in general, we can't really get that support from her family members like that. We get more negativity, energy.
Give me an example of some of the negative things they do or say that you say are impacting your marriage.
Well, I could say, well, we need a little extra change for a bill. Can you call your family and see if they can help us? She'll call, oh, he's the man. He's got a supply. He's the provider. Okay, but sometimes I fall short and we do need help, your family, my family. Now, on the other hand, if I go to my family, I fell short. I need a little boost until I can get back to pay you guys and get back on my feet. Not a problem, they help. The only time I see her family is when it's time to fight, when it's time to argue, when it's time to...
Mr. Washington, let me tell you this. Same thing my mother told me. My money comes with my mouth. If you can handle your bills and you can do whatever you want to, but if you're coming over my house asking me for my money, I can say something about it. So when you go into her parents to ask them to do the job you're supposed to do, they can say anything they want to you.
That's true.
Anything they want. That's not negativity. Mrs. Washington, you say you're claiming the intentional infliction of emotional distress, and so far I've got minor annoyances. Tell me what's going on at your house that you find extraordinary. What's happening that's making you leave?
Well, her physical abuse is like chopping me with the pillow in my head, or chopping me with the little axe washing thing bar. Like, why are you chopping me?
Chopping you with what?
You know the little axe washing thing the guys use, the men, like the little scrubs thing the female use, but the axe one with the little...
a sponge or something?
He like chopping.
Because it's not going to hurt her, but it's letting her know how I feel at the moment.
So what are you doing?
Leave me alone.
You're popping her with the sponge?
I'm popping her with the sponge. If she wants some cereal, I'll give her some milk on her head. But you got to understand, I'm not the only one doing it.
What?
I'll get.
Well, what is she doing?
I'll get minute maid on me. I'll get slapped with something too.
Because you do stuff to me.
After
What does she do? What does he do to you that you feel requires a physical response? Quiet.
Because when he come close to me, even if he walking or running at me, I feel like I gotta attack first because he running at me. You. And he tried to attack me with the artificial tree. The police came in and caught him.
Well, tell me about that circumstance. Tell me what happened with the artificial tree.
Because social media, he got mad when guys started telling me I'm beautiful, and I'm like, oh, thank you, you're handsome.
That's a lie.
That is not a lie.
Mr. Washington, I will get to you. Mrs. Washington, finish the story.
He got mad because guys, see, you done got me at. I'm shaking. So with guys on the social media, I do admit it was a ex from the past I was talking to. I shouldn't have been talking to him, but it was never nothing like to engage into a relationship-wise.
So what did he do?
He said I look good.
No, not him. Him.
I'll confront her about it. That's what I'll do. I'll always confront her about it.
He came to me, he was like, why you talking to them boys on Facebook? You got a relationship going on, you better not be cheating. I'm like, I'm not cheating on you. What are you talking about? You insecure, you probably doing it to me. You know, so it started coming from him talking about I'm cheating, I'm messing around. It even got to the point. Okay, it got to the point where I went out, and when I came back home, he was hiding in the closet, and he busts out the closet, and he attacked me and tell me I'm talking stuff. And I'm like, where you come from? I'm like, yeah, you talk, because I was like.
Did he have a tree with him in the closet? I'm trying to figure out.
No, he didn't have a tree with him at the time, but he busts out the closet, and I was scared, so I started swinging, and we both started fighting, and it was all because of him and the social media.
Did the police come?
No, not that time.
Okay.
When Divorce Court continues, was a paternity question something Salida invented to make Derek jealous?
Salida grew up sheltered in a strict household. Do you think she should have married Derek so soon? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and join the conversation on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court continues.
Tell me what happened about the baby. There was something about the paternity of a baby.
Yes.
You posted something online. Explain that to me, Mr. Washington.
Well, Your Honor, there was a situation with the ex-boyfriend on social media, and she was saying, oh, no, we just talking on the internet. We're not doing nothing. Come to find out, they done met up at his apartment with my family member, and at first, I couldn't get the truth out of her nor my family member, but eventually when her and my family member had a little disagreement, the truth came out. It set you free. So now I asked my cousin what was going on, so now she telling me, well, yeah, her and the ex-boyfriend, they was chilling in the living room, then they went in the room, and you know what happens in the room, they ain't gonna stay in the room, it's gonna come out. So something happened. That's when a couple of months later or something, she got pregnant, and she ain't gonna say this the truth, but at the time when she called me from work and told me I got something to tell you, I slept with my ex, and this baby might not be yours. See what I say? And I said, okay. And I told her that's cool, because I already knew. I already knew, Your Honor. I already knew. I done been here before. I done experienced. I thought it was cool, but I'll be back after work. And I didn't show no emotion. I wasn't even mad about it. But I did post up some stuff on social media just to let her think that I was worried about it.
So you put some stuff on social media
I just put a picture.
What did you say?
I just put an upside down cross, and I can't even remember what I said. I wanted her to think I was crazy, but I'm not crazy.
He said,
Mrs. Washington?
He said, he texted me saying something about, I'm hearing voices and they're saying that you brought them here and now they won't leave. Now I'm thinking you crazy. He sent me an upside down
I think
cross.
you're both crazy.
I was trying to be crazy like her. I'm trying to be on her crazy level.
My understanding is that one of you posted something about the impending birth on social media, and the guy that you cheated on him with said, "Finally, I got a kid," or something.
Right.
Explain that to me.
No, he did not say that.
Then explain what he said.
He said that he went telling another family member, he was like, oh, Salita may have my baby. And I'm like, this is not your baby. I don't know what you talking about. But that about me saying that I think it might be somebody, I never said that. I just came on and said what I did. And after I told him that, he was like, just his emotions wasn't really showing like he was hurt on me. I wasn't trying to hurt him. It was just the fact that he did what he did, and I tried to do it back to him to get him to see how I felt. I know now I'm realizing that was stupid, because at the end of the day, if I wanted to cheat back on him, I'm not really cheating on him. I'm just hurting myself.
Right.
I should have just leave.
Right.
I already realized that. But
how old are your children?
5, 3, and 1.
Holy cow.
Judge Lynn Toler's ruling next.
It's time for you to call 1-800-282-1991 to answer today's question. You'll receive some valuable offers. Call now.
Divorce Court. Judge Lynn Toler's ruling right now.
You know, the reason that neither one of you can tell me a good story is the two of you are spinning around in the washing machine of emotionally unexamined marriage. You're just messing up and doing things you don't know why you are. Oh, you know, he's jumping out of closets. You know, and you don't even know what causes the problem. You don't even know what conversations you didn't have. You don't know what the argument is about because you're just so busy emoting all the time. I feel, I do, I feel, I do. And then after that, you don't conduct your marriage between yourselves. You conduct it online, on the street, with the cousins, with the family, and it's all over. And instead of addressing her or you addressing him, you guys put on, you know, you throw shade. That's what my kids say that. You throw shade on social media so the whole world can see that you're at. That's not how grown folks behave. That's what children do. In junior high, when you tell so-and-so, I said so-and-so, and you two were not mature enough to be married, you were certainly not mature enough to have children, and all that chaos and nonsense and ratchetness that you two engage in your ratchetness. Ratchetness.
He ratchet.
All of the shrapnel from that lands on your children. Do you understand that they will not have they have absolutely no sense of what stability is. They have no sense of what a conversation is. They don't know how to resolve anything because you're living an emotionally unexamined life. Do you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You're not thinking. You feel and then you do. You got to throw a think in there somewhere. So that between the feel and the do, something rational actually happens. Mrs. Washington, I can't give you money for intentional infliction of an emotional distress. First of all, you're as distressing to him as he was to you. And quiet as a cat, you guys both owe me $3,572.30 for emotional distress. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Derek and Salita agree with the judge's ruling and are working together to support their children. Post a comment or submit your case at divorcecourt.com or call toll-free 1-877-311-2222. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Divorce Court. On Divorce Court today, the South Beach lifestyle is taking a toll on this relationship. Ricardo can't keep up with Merlene's expensive taste for designer goods, and she thinks he can't keep his eyes off other women. Merlene Cruz and Ricardo Baez have brought their dispute for Judge Lynn Toler to resolve. Testimony in Divorce Court starts now.
Ms. Cruz, Mr. Baez, the two of you have been together 2 years. You do not want to be together anymore. Ms. Cruz, you have some financial matters that you would like me to deal with and some monies that you would like me to award you, and we will talk about that momentarily. But before we do, I'm going to ask you, Ms. Cruz, you say Mr. Baez hasn't been the same since he spent 5 months in jail. Why don't you tell me what happened and how he changed and why that's ending your relationship?
Okay, before he went in, he had a wandering eye. I remember we went to a family gathering where it was me, my family, and his family, and one of my mom's friends brought their daughter. And as soon as the girl came, he totally like changed on me. He started trying to get the girl's attention, like he totally disregarded me. And when I went to the bathroom and I came outside, I see him conversating in a flirtatious way with the girl. And I'm like, how dare you? Like, what are you doing? That's one of the things that bothers me about him. The other thing is that he's very unmotivated. Like, he doesn't want to thrive. He doesn't want to see us have a better car, have a better family. And all he does is want to play video games all day. Like,
is he working?
At the moment, he is.
Well, that's a good sign, isn't it? Don't you think that he's making efforts? What do you think at 22 he ought to be doing that he isn't getting done?
Well, first off, he should go to college or at least try to go to community college to further his education so he could, you know, make more money, or at least try to get a second job, or, you know, really trying to grind.
You are a student?
Yes.
Do you work?
No, at the moment I do not.
Okay. Mr. Baez, let's start with her allegations that you have a wandering eye. Do you know what she's talking about?
I mean, the thing is that originally, like, when we got in a relationship, I was all over her. But there's been times where, like, there's other attractive women around where I don't know why she feels like when I look up at them, like, she thinks I'm checking them out.
Right.
I want to be with them. Like, I'm lusting over them. And I tell her I don't lust over any woman. I give you my undivided attention.
But I've caught you, though. I've caught you.
When you say, how have you caught him lusting? What does he do that makes you know he's lusting?
One time, he goes into the bathroom, and he's there for a really long time. And I'm like, what's taking you so long?
But that happens on occasion, Miss Cruz. You can't time his bathroom breaks.
But you go in there with your phone. What are you doing in the bathroom with your phone? So I decided to go through his history and his phone, and what do I see? Porn. So that made me upset. Like, I'm right in front of you. What are you looking at porn for when I'm right in front of you? You can have me.
Ms. Cruz, he's 22 years old.
I understand that he's 22, but at the same time, it's a certain respect. How would he like it if I go look at porn in the bathroom or go check out other guys or look at guys in another lustful eye? That wouldn't be right. He will feel offended the same way I feel offended right now.
Really? Mr. Baez, at 22, well, before I go there, let me ask you this. What are your concerns about her? I would imagine that it's jealousy is one of them, correct?
I mean, yes, like, I don't like arguing. Like, I want to advance in life. I want to actually marry her, and I want to have our life together, you know? But it's like we're constantly arguing over where I look at or what I'm doing or what I'm not doing. And then it leads to, like, times like where she dresses, where she likes to show her cleavage, like a $120 shirt, and it's like it doesn't really cover anything. I see it like any other shirt, like it's just a rag. It's just, you know, something they make. Just costs more.
Do you show a lot of cleavage?
No.
Do you dress nicely?
Of course.
Why?
I dress nicely for my confidence, for him, and to present myself to the world, you know.
Do you think men look at you and say, oh, she's pretty?
Yeah.
Why can't he look at other women and say, ooh, they're pretty, to himself and keep stepping?
No.
Because you're out there, you don't know if the guys that are looking you are married or in a relationship. You go out, you do your hair, you do your makeup, you look good, and men might look at you and think you're attractive. Why is that if you do it, why is that a danger if other women do it and he happens to notice?
I mean, because I mostly do it for him, so he doesn't have like a wandering eye, but I feel like he takes it a step further. Like, I feel like he goes and undresses them with his eyes.
Give me the one example that will make me think, yep, he's doing the wrong thing.
Well, this was a couple months back when I was working, and he called me up. He's like, hey, babe, I want to take you to lunch. And I was like, okay, but I already had plans with a coworker, so I told, could she tag along? He's like, yeah. So we proceeded to walk across the street to a restaurant, and at first, you know, it was normal. We were ordering or whatever, and then I felt like he started like looking at her like in a lustful kind of way, and then like he started
Give me a
staring,
lustful look.
like, you know, like,
That
yeah,
side,
like,
that
ooh, I
you-
want you, like, yeah, it's like type look. So then he proceeded to start staring at her cleavage, like right in front of me with all the, like, no shame, just straight looking at her breast. And I'm like, what is going on? And I'm looking at him like, what's wrong with you? So then I needed to use the restroom. So when I came back from the restroom, they were like, I don't know, like all touchy and feeling, ha ha ha, like having a good old time without me. So that really struck a nerve with me, like, what is going on? Like, if I...
Miss, jealousy is like a bad pair of glasses. You know, when you put on somebody else's prescription and nothing is quite right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're jealous. So no matter what he does, it's going to appear to you as cheating because that's what's in your head. And your head and you've adopted that as your perspective. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. But like, try to put, like, if he was in my shoes and he sees me laughing and playing and flirting, touching one of his friends, he's gonna think the same way too. He's gonna be like,
I don't think all that is happening.
You know?
I don't think all that is happening. I really don't. I think it's happening. It's just happening up here and not and not down there. Have you been cheated on in the past?
No.
You've never been cheated on in the past?
No, nothing's as severe as intercourse. Maybe I caught them like texting or talking, but as far as somebody going and having sexual relations with somebody, no, that's never happened to me.
That's never happened to you. Mr. Baez, why do you think she's so jealous?
I mean, I think that she thinks that since I'm 22, I want to still explore, but I tell her, like, I may look 22 and I am 22, but doesn't mean I'm mentally 22. Like, I feel like an old man inside, where, like, a point where I feel like I already lived my life, I did everything, I just want to settle down and be with her. But it's hard to advance when I'm constantly getting in arguments because I go to a store and I'm shopping and she says I'm looking at the person helping her, or always fighting over the stupidest things.
Next, is an expensive purse keeping this couple together or dragging them apart? Your mama warned you not to marry your mate. If she was right and divorce is your best option, call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt. Broken relationships, real solutions. Divorce Court continues.
Mr. Baez, you say Ms. Cruz is irresponsible with money. For example, she bought a $2,000 purse. Tell me about her relationship with money.
I mean, before I met her, like, I really didn't know about brand names and, like, you know, things cost so much. Like, I was raised up to know, okay, a book bag is a book bag, pants are pants. But when I got with her, she was so accustomed to another lifestyle where, like, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, all that type of lifestyle where just a purse alone costs well over $1,000.
Do you buy $1,000 purses?
Yes.
And you're a student?
Yes.
Where do you get the money from?
I either save up or my mother gives it to me, or I do side gigs like modeling and acting, and then I save up the money and...
And you go buy... Do you think that is a mature investment to make at 24? You're in school, don't have a job, and when you get money, you go give it to some billionaires who already got a lot of money, so you can advertise for them as you walk down the street. Do you think that's a wise investment?
No, but at the same time, I feel like I want to look nice. I want to have nice things. And if I could get that money, you know, I could get more.
Do you really
and
think
more
you need a $2,000 purse to make you look good?
I don't need it, but I want it.
Mr. Baez, are you paying attention over here?
Yes, I've
heard it. Do you hear what I hear?
I've heard it
before.
before.
Do you see what I see?
Yes, I do.
Aren't you concerned?
I mean, when we got in the relationship, she told me she's a very materialistic.
Can you afford her?
I mean,
seriously, can you afford her?
Originally in the relationship, she told me, look, I like purses. I like Louis Vuitton purses. I like having my nails done. I like, you know, having my hair
nice,
done.
like every girl does.
I like sandals. I like
I
shopping.
don't buy $2,000 purses. I gotta tell you that, and I probably
Really?
have a dollar or two more than you. And because I think it's, I mean, I buy nice stuff,
Yeah.
but I mean, I think that you have a wrong impression of what it is to look good.
No, I feel like, okay, well, if I don't want mediocre, I want the best. So if I want to, you know, have a nice purse, I have to have the best purse. If I want to have a nice car, I have to have like the best or the nicest car. It's just, you know.
Oh, Ms. Cruz, I'm so worried about you. That's a terrible way to live. No, it's called conspicuous consumption, and what it does is it keeps you broke because everybody needs everything. I don't have the best of everything. Anybody can go broke at any time if you spend more than you make, and what you're doing is you have to have the best of everything. That means that there's something wrong with how you feel about yourself. No, yes, it does. No, trust me. Trust me.
When Divorce Court continues, does frustration with other online gamers develop into an angry Ricardo at home?
Do you agree with Ricardo that Marlene spends money foolishly? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call now.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and join the conversation on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court continues.
Ms. Cruz, I've been messing with you for a minute. I'm gonna lay off, and I'm gonna ask you to explain to me the things that Mr. Baez does that make you believe he's immature and unmotivated to excel in a manner which you think appropriate.
Well, like, okay, so I know he gets from work and he's tired and stuff, but I totally believe in, okay, cooling off and, you know, hanging out, but it's like a constant thing, like, on your time off, why don't you see if you could get into school or try to get a second job? All he wants to do is play video games all day, and then when he's playing the video games, he gets so into it that he starts fighting with the people in the game like it's real life. Like he starts cursing at them.
He does the online
yes, and it gets
right.
very serious, very real. Like, oh, I'm gonna kill your mom and all this other stuff. And I'm like, are you for real? This is like just a game.
Mr. Baez, do you
Hey, people talk crazy on those online games. Like, they started with me. And you think that's crazy? You should hear the crazier things they say to me.
So that's just the atmosphere,
Yeah,
you say?
it's
That's what's going
So
on?
then I feel like instead of, you know, doing that, you could do more progressive things for us in our future if you really want to be with me like you say you do.
If he makes any extra money, are you going to spend it all on purses?
No, I'm probably gonna put half of it away and then half of it on things that we need, like, you know, like common things like groceries or expenses, stuff like that.
And then where do the purses come in? If you have...
Oh, that's my money that I make.
So he's supposed to support you and you just support you spend your money on you too.
I buy him things as well. He just doesn't really into designer things like that, like how I am. He really is like very humble and low-key, and I'm not. He's like my opposite.
And I just feel like making richer people more richer is not really benefiting me or helping me at all.
If you can afford it, it's fine, but you can't afford it. It's not disposable income to you. You have to save up to get it. You can't afford it because that's not something you need. It's just something that you want. If you need the best of everything to feel okay about yourself, you're on the road to disaster because you can never afford the best of everything. Nobody, well, some people can, but nobody in this room, including me. Do you buy her $1,000 bags?
I have. And the thing about her is that before I got with her, she had like friends, like people that had a lot of money that would, like for gifts, they'll give her a purse. They gave her a custom-made purse with her name on it and everything, a $1,200 Louis Vuitton purse. So I feel like the people she hung out before, she used to hang out with a lot of rich people. She got adapted to that lifestyle.
Right.
But it was never her things. It was their things. Right. They were just, you know, she was just there for the ride. Right. I feel like she wants to be rich and like have all the nice things.
Who doesn't want to be rich?
But
everybody wants to be rich.
And you know the easiest way to get rich is not to spend $1,000 on a bag. You know what I mean?
Judge Lynn Toler's ruling next.
It's time for you to call 1-800-282-1991 to answer today's question. You'll receive some valuable offers. Call now.
Divorce Court. Judge Lynn Toler's ruling right now.
Ms. Cruz and Mr. Baez, I think you're good people. I don't think you want to separate. I think what you want me to do is to get him together, and what you want me to do is to get her together. And hopefully you can get together and stay together. That's what you were looking to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to her, and I'm going to warn you. Let me warn you first. You're 22 years old, and you probably, you've given me the impression that you've lived a lot. And you probably have. I don't know what you've done. But let me say this. The world is so huge and so big and so diverse and has so much depth to it that what seems a lot to you now won't seem a lot to you 10 years from now.
Yeah.
I want to warn you about saying I've done enough and settling down at 22. I have a 22-year-old son. I was 22 once. Actually, I've had a whole bunch of sons that were 22. Woo! You know, who they were then and who they are in their 40s, very different thing. You ought to think long and hard about that decision. That's number one. Number two, she's telling you loud and clear she is high maintenance, and she's going to be high pressure about you getting a highly paid job so you can afford her needs. You want to be wary of that. It is a difficult position to be in. If you don't manage to do it, she's going to be on you. She's not going to let you be young and happy and fun. She's going to push you to be her not sugar daddy, but her source of income. And I think that's a dangerous, dangerous thing for you.
I mean, I want to give her that life, but it's like...
Mr. Baez, giving her that life, if you're in a position to do so, more power to you. But if you put that pressure on yourself to do so, that is going to be a stressor that of unbelievable proportions that you aren't able to meet at this time. And even if you do, if she always wants the best of everything, she's always going to want you to give her more. Just be wary of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ms. Cruz, I know you don't believe me. I know you don't believe me.
Yes, I do, Your Honor. I believe everything you just said.
About you or him?
About everything.
Everything,
him. Yeah, I believe
you
everything
need to
you
decide
said.
that you're somebody else, somebody that doesn't need a very expensive bag to make them feel good about themselves. There's a lack of security. If you need designer clothes and if he looks up and a woman crosses by and you lose your mind, that speaks to me of insecurity. That speaks to me that you're not really sure you're all that. You could, you know, my husband doesn't watch as a woman. I say, yeah, she's fine. Because it doesn't bother me. I'm secure. I'm okay. I can go anywhere and buy just an old trashy person, put stuff in it, which, by the way, I do all the time, because I'm secure. I don't worry about people judging me because I've done things to make myself secure. And I have my money working for me, making me money, not making some other dude some money. They got theirs. I need mine. You with me?
Yeah, I totally understand.
So I'm hoping you heard me. I'm hoping you do something about what I heard. I'm not even going to talk about the money because I don't think the money is the issue. I think you two are workable people. And you can work together and work this thing out. Having said that, I will say there will be no recovery of this matter, and it is adjourned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Marlene and Ricardo agree with the judge's ruling that they can repair their relationship and are working to rekindle their romance. Post a comment or submit your case at divorcecourt.com or call toll-free 1-877-311-2222. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Divorce Court. On Divorce Court today. They were raised in very different households, fell in love, and now are having a hard time finding middle ground. Sherry took a genetic test to discover her true heritage, and Jamie has a lot to say about what she found. Sherry Hearns and Jamie Hearns have brought their dispute for Judge Lynn Toler to resolve. Testimony in divorce court starts now.
Mrs. Hearns, you say that you've had some childhood experiences that you believe are now hurting your marriage. Why don't you tell me about that?
It's just that we're raised completely different. I'm mixed race, but I was raised by a complete Caucasian family. And I don't know if people in this world believe that or not, but that makes a difference when you're, because the way he was raised was just completely different than mine.
Did you identify as black or white or just complete, or you didn't even know what the other mixed part of you was?
I didn't know. I just found out 6 months ago what my race is, besides the Caucasian. And
did you wonder? I mean, did you look in the mirror and say, hey,
of course,
there's other things going on? And what would your mother say? Or what would your family say?
My family, they just, you're white. But I look in the mirror every day. I don't look like a Caucasian person. And so I just knew that it was different. And the way that I was raised was just, I didn't know what black people were, and this may sound funny to some people, but I didn't know a black person until I was in junior high school.
Where did you live?
Albuquerque, New Mexico is where I was raised.
Okay, I'm gonna work with you on that one. Why do you think that has harmed your marriage
because
today?
He talks about, well, cause I don't want to say he's a racist or anything, but he talks about, he has very strong black views. And I'm mixed. I'm two different races that are mixed together. So that may offend me sometimes when he's talking about certain things. I may feel offended, just like I'll feel offended if a Caucasian person speaks about...
What kind of things does he say that offend you?
For instance, he'll say, if I do something, he'll be like, that's just like a white girl. That is what a white person would do. Or that would be what a white girl would do.
Do you do that nonsense?
I would say, yeah, but I mean, the things that I'm pointing out, it's kind of obvious that that's what is exclusive.
Why don't you list for me some of the obvious white girl actions that your wife takes?
Like she don't know how to really dance. She will sometimes, but she don't like to clean up. Like, you know, clean up after
How
herself.
is that a white girl thing?
Well, because what I'm saying is like, I'm really, because there's nothing really coming to mind just straight off to my head, but I can say like, I mean, you have some people, I would really say that that's all people that they don't, some people just don't want to clean up, but I've known like a lot of, you can go to, I guess, you can go to white folks' house, black folks' house, it don't matter, they're gonna be dirty, they're gonna be dirty. I guess it really don't matter about your shade when it comes to that. But there are certain things that she does that I would say are exclusive. Just the way that she'll talk about things, like certain way you don't do things around black folks. You just don't do it like that.
Can you think of, and I know it's kind of putting you on the spot a little bit, but can you think of one? Or you?
I mean, just being friendly.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
You can't walk around, hi, how you doing?
Why can't you?
And, I mean, you can, but you're gonna get a funny look. We looking at you like...
Hang on. You know, so in order to be black, you can't be friendly?
No, being friendly, like just overly, like just walking around, hey, like go lucky. Like it's not lucky out here. This is real life. We out here struggling. Ain't nobody trying to smile all the time until it get right. Then maybe we'll be in here smiling, but we ain't walking around here, hey, how you doing? And it's a great day for you in the neighborhood. Maybe, but
I do it all the time.
Good for you. That's good for you.
And I know a lot of black people. I mean, I know thousands and thousands of black people
I know
who are not...
thousands of thousands that don't.
But I understand that. But what I'm saying is we are not one monolithic structure.
Exactly.
We are people. We are individuals. Right. They're happy black folk. They're angry black folk. Right. They're smart black folk. There's confused black folk. I mean, so for you to tag a certain behavior as non-black because it doesn't meet your emotional status is incorrect. I'm just saying you are wrong.
Your opinion.
No. Oh, no, you're wrong. It's not an opinion. There are different
Everybody
kinds
has
of
an
black
opinion.
people. We've been fighting all of our lives to be thought of as people and individuals, and now you're telling me that you lose your black card if you smiling and happy. That's absurd.
Okay.
That's absurd. Well, now I'm really must be black now because I'm not smiling anymore. I'm angry. Has my blackness gone up for you?
I guess so. That's what you feel.
Holy moly! What other things does he say at home about the black and white dichotomy that you find offensive?
I guess a lot of things that are going on in the world right now, maybe I don't identify with because I wasn't raised and I didn't have that prejudice against, I did have prejudice against me, but maybe not in the form because he's a black, tall man with locks, and I'm sure that living that life is different than living other lives, especially mine. And I don't know that prejudice, but if I can't identify with it, I can't identify with it. I mean, what do you want me to do?
But do you seek to understand it and to hear how he feels and why he feels that way? Do you seek to do that?
I will listen to him, but if it's all the time, that's not the only thing I want to talk about.
So you're talking about race is always an issue for him as opposed to an issue that you sometimes discuss.
Next, what serious consequences have Sherry's drinking and infidelity had on her husband, Jamie? If the ink on your marriage license is barely dry, but you're ready to call it quits, call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt. Couples in crisis, real resolution. Divorce Court continues.
Ms. Hearns, you say there's a drinking issue here.
There was.
Mr. Hearns, is that your belief, or do you believe you still have it?
She don't drink. She don't drink no more. She did have a serious drinking problem, though.
And how did that affect your marriage, and how was that resolved?
The resolve is that she stopped drinking. How it affected our marriage is because there was adultery, and it just messes with you in a messed up way. So.
And I know that the drinking has been resolved, but the hurt nevertheless remains. Is that where we are?
The hurt remains. The hurt remains.
Yeah.
Because of the way it transpired,
Explain that to me.
The first, she cheated on me 3 times total, but 2 times was when she was drinking. And so the first time when she did it, it was kind of like a pass. And the second time she did it, it was kind of like a pass, but still I'm recognizing, oh, this is really your lifestyle. And where I come from, that's how that's not hard for me to revert to, is to be a player, a pimp. I grew up around gangster cats and street cats, so I know what it is. So when you come at me and act like that, I'm like, well then, okay, that's what it is.
And
but then I still care about you.
That's what he did.
I care about her, and I did cheat because I was out of revenge.
Retaliatory cheat. Ms. Hearns, why don't you discuss what you were going through and how it manifested itself in you cheating on your husband?
I was drinking since the age of 18. I started blacking out when I was 20. I drank every and anything and it probably I don't know, I want to talk about this, I'm about to cry. It was probably to cover up that not knowing who I was and not fitting in. And so I turned to drinking. People turn to different things. That's what I turned to. And I would black out and I wouldn't remember, and I would do stuff that ordinarily I wouldn't do, I guess. And I did cheat on him. And it was because I, within myself, didn't have self-confidence or self-esteem. And so I would turn to that outer source to make me feel good about myself.
But that last time you weren't drinking, correct?
That's right.
And that's the one that he says, and correct me if I'm wrong, that hurts him the most.
And I understand that, but we weren't talking or we hated each other for those last 2 years. When I did it when I was sober, we did not like each other. We were not talking to each other, and he was running around doing whatever he wanted to do. So Because I'm not drinking, I'm just supposed to sit there and let you act
I
a
mean,
fool
I
while I'm
was,
sitting at the house.
But you were out
I
on
was
your own
constantly doing
excursions.
music. I was actually doing music on a 24-hour basis. Like I was just in
Well,
the studio.
no one was doing music on a 24-hour basis.
I was I was in the. Well, I mean, when she's saying I wasn't coming home, I was at the studio till 12 o'clock.
But you weren't
to come
cheating.
home. No, I wasn't.
When Divorce Court continues, are religion, passion, and politics pulling this marriage apart?
Do you think Jamie is mostly to blame for the problems in this relationship? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call now, 1-800-282-1991.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and join the conversation on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court continues.
Mr. Hearns, I want to ask you something, and I'm not attacking you. I'm inquiring, because you go into defense mode very quickly, and I want you. We can't hear each other if you're always defending. So just let me ask you. You seem so Afrocentric, so involved in the African American experience politically and as an activist, that kind of thing. Was marrying someone who was half white something that came as a surprise to you? Was it? You seem to be so mad at her that she doesn't get what it is to be black, and I want to know what it is that brought you to her, given that that's such a big part of your life and you're so upset about it.
When we initially got together, we were, I was in a different faith. I was walking I was a Christian mind state. I don't have I don't hate European people because they're white. I don't hate them at all. I'm just, when I point something out to you, don't try to act like you don't know what I'm talking about. And when you're talking about with my wife, if I show something to her, she will act like she don't know what I'm talking about. And so, like to go get a job, for instance, if I go to get a job and I go in there to get a job and I tell her, man, you could tell the dude was racist, man. She initially in the beginning she was like, whatever, you don't know what you're talking about until she sees it for herself and comes back and tells me, dang, I see what you're talking about. But when I'm telling her this and I want to talk about it, it can't happen.
Okay. Ms. Hearns, your response to that? I think I see what your concern is. Go ahead. What your response to that?
Because you do not know what people are thinking. There's 1,000 different things going on at one time in the world all the time.
So race could be a factor and it could not be a factor, and you want him to appreciate the fact that it might not be what it is.
And it may be. It may very well be, but let's not go straight to that.
Is he generally an angry person?
I don't think, no, he's not generally angry. He's very passionate when he's talking. I would call it passion.
Joyful times. Tell me something you two enjoy doing together.
Watching Netflix, having sex, I don't know.
Not all women say that. You should be happy, Mr. Hearns. Smile for me, brother, please.
Judge Lynn Toler's ruling next.
It's time for you to call 1-800-282-1991 to answer today's question. You'll receive some valuable offers. Call now.
Divorce Court. Judge Lynn Toler's ruling right now.
Mr. Hearns, you're looking for transitional support from Mrs. Hearns. Does she work and you not, or is it the other way around?
I just got laid off at my job, but yeah, she works now. And she always has kept her.
I always keep a or two.
Yeah. Mr. Hearns, do you really want to leave her? Seriously, think about it. Do you really want to leave her? I mean, can you get past? I mean, I think the racial thing is something that you can work through that. I mean, you just need to understand it a little better. But I mean, have you gotten over the hurt of the cheating?
I mean, it's a constant reminder. I mean, it's you constantly are thinking it's a possibility.
Right.
And I know me, I'm just constantly battling myself because of, I know I can get girls. I can get ladies, man.
So you ready to move on and?
No, I'm just saying it's a struggle. I'm dealing. I hear that voice. She could be playing on you again.
Here's the thing, Mr. Hearns, you have to make a
But
decision.
that's both of us, because I say the same thing with him, because I see how girls look at him.
And she
He's
constantly
not an ugly
tells
man.
me, she's constantly saying,
I'm
are
very
you out there
jealous.
messing around? And I'm like,
Let me
man,
tell you
so.
people
Well, damn.
something. Let me tell you people something. You have to decide whether you're going to trust somebody or not, and you got to leave it there. And someone can always cheat on you. I'm away from my husband for days and weeks upon a time. We could always cheat on each other. We can always live some error that has happened. We can live in all the negative aspects of life and miss the rest of it. But if she does cheat on you again, what will happen?
We'll
You'll
go our
leave.
separate ways, right?
You'll leave. But until then, don't beat her up with the maybe of it. Either trust her or not
I'm not trying to beat her up, but she's constantly bringing it to me. If you're bringing it to me and you're bringing it to me all the time, I can't but turn around and be like, well, why are you accusing me all the time? And are you doing that?
That goes for both of you. The trust thing goes for both of you.
I'm not bringing it to her. I'm not bringing it to her like that. She brings it to me.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
and I'm telling, that trust comment goes with both of you. Either you're gonna trust him. If he cheats on you, he cheats on you, and then you leave.
Oh, no, it ain't gonna
but
be
you
just
don't,
he cheated on
you don't beat him up with the possibility that he might, because that will bring about the outcome that you're trying to avoid. So you've got to trust yourself enough to know, hey, if he does roll, if he does cheat, I'm gonna be fine.
Right.
Or else leave now. One of the two. Don't beat each other up with the maybe of it. Trust and move on, or move away from one another.
If I leave, I got to pay him $3,000.
I don't know. I haven't got to that part yet. Now, why do you say she owes you $3,000 in transitional support? Has she been the primary breadwinner in your relationship throughout?
when we first got married, we were both working. Just this last year has been kind of rough, going from being assistant manager to not going and being in temporary services and playing that temporary service joke game. But I'm just, I can't say anything about her working because she does work, but the way that she does with the money is the problem, because I know how to balance the money of what we got. And she wants ice cream.
You know what? You know what, guys? I don't think you're done. I think we're fighting over things that we're not supposed to be fighting over here. I really do, because if you were really done, you wouldn't be worried about the money and the this and the that and the other thing, I think. I would love to spend like 2 hours and just talk to you, Mr. Hearns. I really would. I think you could benefit from my perspective. I really do, because, you're damning yourself with the actions of others. You know what I mean? No, you don't, but that's okay. I'm 56 years old.
She's the only woman I'll let you give her your phone number, so she can call and talk to you.
Oh, I don't want to talk to her that badly. Please, let's not get it confused. Listen, I'm going to have you two talk to my counselor, and she's going to recommend some other counselors for you, because I think you're two good people. Both, you've got issues about your mama and your daddy and your whoever and this, ever, and you got issues about anger in general. You feel attacked and abused, and some of it's real, a lot of it's real, but you got to decide if you're going to let it run your life or not. And it's running your life, and you can decide not to allow. I mean, my father was born in 1919. He didn't let it run his life. You know what I mean? He didn't. This matter is adjourned.
Sherry and Jamie truly appreciate the judge's ruling and are working to rekindle their romance. Post a comment or submit your case at divorcecourt.com or call toll-free 1-877-311-2222. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Divorce Court. On Divorce Court today, Angela claims her husband of 4 years is a destructive drinker who has ruined their relationship. She says he has dragged her heart through the ringer, while he claims she keeps tossing out his clothes. Angela Scott and Gustavo Torres have brought their dispute for Judge Lynn Toler to resolve. Testimony in divorce court starts now.
Ms. Scott, you say you have filed for divorce against Mr. Torres because of his destructive drinking habits. Why don't you tell me what he's been doing?
I've been married to Gustavo for about 4 years now, but we've been together for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And when we first started dating, you know, I had 2 kids, and, you know, I met him at school. So we met, and I knew he had a drinking problem because he partied too much. That's what it was.
Uh-huh.
Don't look at me like that.
Now, Ms. Scott, you've had an opportunity to argue at home. Now it's time to talk to me.
I understand. When we first met, he just drank a lot. I just thought, you know, his partying just needed to get out of the system, you know? But then he would come to my place and black out, and he would wake up in the morning and be like, how did I get here? And I'm like, you drove to my house. What do you mean, how do you get here, you know? And then just over the years, you know...
Did it get worse over the years or just
continue? It got worse over there. It got worse after we had our first kid. That's when I realized.
Okay, Mr. Torres?
It got worse after we had
Don't
our daughter.
argue with him, Ms. Scott. Mr. Torres, why don't you tell me how often you drink and if you think you do have a drinking problem?
I do not have a drinking problem. I would only drink on the weekends. And I would hang out and just party. I was young, I was in college, and that's what I was doing. There was nothing wrong with it.
Has your drinking at all changed in quantity or
Yes,
since
it
you've
did.
been married and had children with her?
Yes, it did. I got
changed
better
for the
at
worse.
it.
Ms. Scott?
It didn't change
Ms.
for the
Scott.
better.
Yeah, I started drinking less and I started drinking better beers. I was in drink.
Yeah,
I should have said quantity and quality. Now, what does better beer do for you? Does it make you a nicer drunk or what?
No, it made me a sophisticated drinker.
It made you an angry drunk. That's what it was, sophisticated.
When you say he's an angry drunk, it describes something he's done that, while he was intoxicated, that caused disruption.
He had a friend spend the night over, you know, and we get into arguments. I'm like, who's this dude sleeping on my couch, you know? He's just gonna hang out for a couple of days. So they
He
went
was
out.
drunk.
Hang on, Mr.
They
Torres.
went out one night, comes back home, and he's drunk, and he's like, look what you made me do. You made me beat up my friend because he couldn't stay here. I said, I didn't drive you to the bar.
I beat him up because she...
Stop.
I didn't drive him to the bar, right? I didn't tell you get into a fight over your friend he didn't want to leave our house. It was over the fact that your friend is a drunk, you're a drunk, and you guys got into a fight at the bar.
Because you were drinking.
Because you were drinking. That's
Mr.
what it
Torres,
was.
what is your version of that event?
That is not true.
Okay, what happened?
We was drinking at home, just few beers,
Right.
nothing hard, and my wife told me, your friend got to go. And I said, okay, that's fine. I didn't want no problems at my house. So we left, and we went to drink, and I felt that it was his fault that she was getting angry at me. And we started, you know, we young,
Now,
we started
you know that's liquor logic, right?
That's drunk talk, what you
No,
mean?
seriously, you know that's liquor logic. That you got to thinking about it. Yeah. That's the reason my wife looked at me funny.
Exactly.
That's liquor logic. If you had been sober, you wouldn't have gone that route.
Boy, if she wouldn't have kicked us out, it would never gone to the bar and it would have got escalated to that point.
You were supposed to
I beat up
take him
my
home.
best friend over her.
Mr. Torres, you're the one who balled up your fist. You're the one that put your fist on his face. She did not cause you to do that. You did that on your own. So let's just leave that where it is. We've been talking about you, Mr. Torres. I want to talk about Ms. Scott. What do you say is the reason your marriage is failing?
Like my wife said, I met her at college. When I first seen her, I thought she was a beautiful girl. I was like, ooh, I want to get with this girl. And so we started dating. And during the early days of our dating, there were red flags that there was something wrong with her, that she's crazy.
Okay,
Oh,
what were the
really
red
crazy.
flags? Ms. Scott, would you like to have a seat?
No.
So I was at work, and one of my coworkers comes in and she asked me, are you dating a black girl? And I said, yeah, why? And she said, I think she's in front of the job throwing all your clothes on the floor. And I said, what? So I walked to the front.
Yeah.
So I walked to the front of the job, I opened the door and all my clothes was on the sidewalk. You know, I picked up all my clothes, I went inside the company, and everybody was there pointing and laughing at me. She was obviously trying to embarrass me over little things.
Ms. Scott, why did you do that?
When it was payday, I wouldn't see him because he was too busy spending his money where he wanted to spend his money at. So I got tired of it. I said, if you can't come home, then you don't be here. So yeah, I got all this stuff. It's dirty clothes, it's toothpaste and everything, and threw it in front of the job.
She could at least
now,
call
Ms.
me.
Scott, let me ask you. You know
Yes.
that was childish and stupid, right?
Very much.
It was, that's
we
why I
both
went
know
back
that.
and picked him up. So I felt bad because, you know, I go down back to the job, he got this big box full of clothes, and I knew he had to take the bus home, so I went back and picked him up.
Yeah, because that was pitiful and sad
Your
on
Honor,
your part.
Yeah.
How do you think I feel? She throws all my clothes outside, and I come out of my job at the end of the day, and she's there waiting for me.
Ms. Scott, I want to ask you about his jealousy. You say that, too, is an issue in your marriage's
Yes, you want to
demise.
call me crazy? He's the crazy one, okay? He's the crazy, jealous type where it's like, you know, I can't go anywhere without him. You know,
That's
it's
not
like,
true.
Mr.
It's like,
Torres?
oh, can I go with you? No, you can stay home. You don't need to go with me to the grocery store. And then if I'm taking too long at the grocery store, he's calling me. What are you doing? It's a long line at the grocery store. I'll be home in a minute, you know? And then when I start working, he's always on me. Where you at? When you coming home? What time are you getting off? To the point where he's sitting at my job in the parking lot when I get out.
She just needed
What
company.
the heck? How do you? No, I don't need company. You followed me all the way from work to the gas station and sat at a corner.
Mr. Torres, did you do that?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
And you did that because?
He's crazy.
I'm asking you, did you believe that she was doing something inappropriate with another man?
Yeah, I
No,
did.
he didn't.
And why did you believe that? What led you to that conclusion?
She was always sneaky, hiding her phone and not letting me see what's going on. She was always putting passcodes.
Why
like, wait,
do I need for you to be
Stop
checking
it,
my
Miss
phone?
Scott.
My phone doesn't have a password. She could see my phone anytime, and she does, by the way. She checks it. She asks me, who is this? Who is this?
Do you do that?
Yeah, I do because I found naked pictures in there one time of a girl. So don't even. So if you want to go how
get
I
it from the
checked your phone.
internet.
Okay, Miss Scott, I got it. Mr. Torres, have you ever caught her doing anything illicit with another man?
No.
Exactly.
But you
found
remain
her
jealous.
Co-workers flirting with her a lot. I had to check one of her co-workers from flirting with her.
The dude made a comment to me, and I told him, like, hey, so-and-so said, oh, you're sexy or something. And I was just like, okay. He's like, oh, wow, well, I'll keep an eye on him type of a thing. I didn't know he hit the dude up in the parking lot later on.
Miss Scott, I mean, at some point in the day, you have to use common sense. You don't tell a jealous drunk guy about somebody at your job who said something to you that was inappropriate.
The dude was weird.
Miss Scott, you check him, you make sure he's checked, and then you move forward. You don't tell him. That doesn't make any sense.
Next, did a jar of jelly break up this marriage? Or was there also another woman? Divorce isn't easy. If you need help with your breakup, call toll-free 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt. Divorce Court, real relationships, raw emotion. Testimony continues now.
Miss Scott, you say he cheated on you twice while you were pregnant with your daughter.
Right, that I know of.
That you know of. How did you catch him?
I'm 7 months pregnant. I'm laying in the bed, and with his phone, when you get a message in, you hear this beeping. And I'm hearing the beeping. He's knocked out, you know? So I grab the phone, and there's a message from some broad talking about, hi, sweetie, have a good night, hope you get home safely. And I'm looking at this message, and I'm freaking out, you know what I mean? I'm pregnant with our third kid, and he comes out the bathroom, and I'm like, who the heck is this? Oh, it's a coworker. She just wanted to make sure I got home safely. That's BS, you know? So I just start grabbing his clothes out of the closet, throwing it down the stairs, and like, you gotta go. Because I knew something was going on anyways. Because I have a friend that he would go to the house and hang out with, to their friend's house and drink. And they told me and said, hey, your husband's coming over here drinking. He's talking about some issues with some girl that he's having. And I said, okay.
That is not true.
I said, okay,
Mr.
don't worry.
Torres, I'll get to you.
I'm gonna keep an eye on him. You know, and that's when it started thinking something is going on with him. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm working late.
I got you. Mr. Torres, your response to that is what?
Your Honor, honestly, I did cheat on my wife.
Okay.
And, but it escalated to that situation where I felt that I couldn't even come home. I would come home and there wouldn't be no hugs or kisses. I'd be working 10, 12, 14, and even 16 hours at these different jobs. And I would come home and there would be nothing like a warm, welcoming hug. So if there's no reward there, you know, I met a female during one of my jobs, and she was real nice, and we just started being friends, and that's how it started, and it escalated to that point. But I always did tell her that I was married.
This girl didn't have a job. She had just got out of jail.
Miss Scott. Now, Mr. Torres, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Along those lines, you say that she is emotionally unstable.
She is.
Now,
She's crazy.
give me an example. Well, I've heard a few already. I mean, I get it. She
Look what you
tells
put
on
me through.
herself. What was the first inkling that you got that she was unstable?
Well, the mere fact that she went in through my clothes in front of my job was a red flag that there's something wrong.
Was that the first time you ever saw her carry on in such a fashion?
Yes, it was. After that, it escalated.
How long had you been together before she did that?
Maybe 3, 4 months.
No, it was 2 years.
No, it was not.
Yeah, it was. It was 2 years because when I met you, you didn't start working at that job.
Yeah, and we
You
only
were at the
dated. We didn't stay
college.
together.
Hey, Mr. Torres, you say she gets mad over the smallest of issues. Why don't you give me an example of some small issue she became enraged
The smallest issue, and that escalated extremely to an epic level, I was eating breakfast on the table with my kids.
Right.
And we was having pancakes, and I opened a new jar of jelly. And as I'm putting the strawberry jam on the pancakes, she comes in and she's looking at us, and she's looking at me, and she's like, "Oh, you're inconsiderate." And I'm like, "For what? I don't understand." She's like, "You have to open a new jar of jelly. There's one in the fridge." After that point, she didn't talk to me for almost 2 weeks. I would come home and she would just walk around. She ignored me like I didn't even existed over a jar of jelly.
Hang on, Miss Scott. Did you actually not speak to the man for 2 weeks because he opened a jar of jelly when there was already one in the fridge?
I did because he just goes into the kitchen and just opens stuff up. And it's like, why don't you open the refrigerator first and see what's in there?
That's not a reason why not to talk to me for 2 weeks.
I'm pretty sure it was something else.
Mr. Torres.
It's always something else with you.
Miss Scott. He's got liquor as an excuse. What's yours?
When Divorce Court continues, how have Angela's angry temper tantrums and Gustavo's drinking affected their children?
Do you agree with Gustavo that Angela is the one in their relationship with a bad attitude? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call now.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and join the conversation on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court continues.
Where's all of this, fireworks and lightning getting you? How is that improving your situation, or heaven forbid, giving some peace to your children?
They're used to it.
Miss Scott, they never get used to it. They put up with it. They're not surprised by it, but they never get used to it.
Right. They put up with the madness, and it's never.
It is madness.
Yeah, it is madness when you
Miss
come
Scott,
home.
Miss Scott, you're setting off little tornadoes in their head, and you don't have the right to do that. If you have one drinking person in the household, for you to become an unstable, screaming Mimi in response is doubly traumatic for them. If you are sober, you have your faculties about you, you should conduct yourself in a manner that won't make your children stark,
This dude
raving
drives
mad.
me crazy.
But you know what?
Miss
Miss Scott, I have to say this to you, though. You were having problems with him drinking and women before you even married him. So if he drives you so crazy, the next time you throw his clothes out, why didn't you leave him out? Why did you keep bringing him back?
Because we had a kid. But this time we had one kid. And then it just we had another kid, And so it was just
it's like aliens came down and granted you a child. It's not like we were actively engaged in sexual contact without any birth control. And the natural response of that, don't point over there.
I'm pointing to him because he doesn't want to wear protection. Even still,
So
I say
you
get fixed.
use protection. You use a pill. You do something. You are responsible.
I don't like taking pills.
You don't like thinking
I
either.
don't like-
Miss Scott, you don't like thinking either. But that's no excuse for the foolishness that occurs, especially since you've chosen to bring children into this world. You can no longer be silly. You can't be silly. I don't like take the pill, so I'll just have
I'm the more
babies here
mature
and
one
there.
in the house. He's not.
Your Honor,
I do everything in the house.
Your Honor, my drinking was, when I was young, I did drink a lot. I drank a lot and I partied like I was supposed to. The older that I got...
Like he's supposed to.
Yeah, the older that I got, I stopped drinking so much. I would have a beer once in a while after work. But with all
How many times have your children seen you drunk?
That is a good thing. They have not seen me drunk.
That's
they see
a
me
lie.
buzzing.
Oh, I don't believe
they see
that.
me buzzing,
Yeah, that's
but
a
not
lie.
drunk.
Buzzing, really?
Hey.
There's pictures of
That's
you and your son.
Miss Scott,
where he's
Miss Scott. Mr. Torres, people who say they only saw me buzzed and never saw me drunk are too drunk to know that the children are looking at you. So I'm telling you, if you're a drinker and you get buzzed and you drink around the house with your kids have seen you drunk. They've seen you drunk a multitude of times. They've seen how you get drunk and they see what you do when you get drunk. They will either emulate that behavior or be destroyed by it, one of the two. But whatever happens, it's your bad. And it remains your bad until you stop what you're doing. I'm just putting that out there.
Judge Lynn Toler's ruling next.
It's time for you to call 1-800-282-1991 to answer today's question. You'll receive some valuable offers. Call now.
Divorce Court. Judge Lynn Toler's ruling right now.
I want to hear about the guitar and the headlights.
We got into it, you know. Once again, he wanted to go out and party and do what he wanted to do. And so I'm like, okay, you ain't...
head out to work.
Hang on. So he was doing the same thing he always does, and what did you do?
I got pissed and I smashed it on his car.
Was this in the driveway of your house?
Yes.
And you went out there with a guitar and you smashed the headlight?
Yes.
Were your children home?
They're always home when I smash his guitars.
Your Honor.
I get pissed, I see his
Just
guitar.
like I'm a regular fool. It's typical for me to behave in a way that's going to cause my children not to be stable and whole and happy. That's what I do, Judge. Isn't that what you're saying to me? They're always home when I
but
smash
they're not
the
right there with me. They're in the house usually watching TV or something.
They know.
Yeah, they know.
They
Because they said,
know.
oh, there's another guitar. But
You
it's
can
not
be as
something.
cavalier as you care to be about your children's well-being, but it's shameful. It really is. It's absolutely shameful. And you have the capacity to do something about that. And I'm glad you're getting divorced, and I'm glad you're going to be with him. Don't have any more sex with him or go over his house or whatever so
I'm
another
cool.
baby doesn't pop up out of nowhere because you don't like to take pills. Just stop it. What do you want from him anyway?
What do I want from him?
Yeah.
I want him to finish paying for my school.
Did he promise to pay for it?
Yes, he did. He promised
I
to pay
did
half.
not.
You promised to pay half.
Well, how about after you pay all my
Tuition was
wheelchairs that you broke,
$3,800.
all my guitars that you broke, my car light, all my clothes that you ripped up,
The guitar,
multiple times. When are you going to pay for all
he
that?
never told me. He just said, oh, I'm going to go to the store, and he comes back with a $500 guitar. It's like, buddy, we got bills to pay.
I told
you
you
don't
that I
even know
got
to
that
pay the
from my
guitar.
job, and that was the bonus
He's
that I
been playing
got.
the same damn tune on that freaking guitar for 10 years. And it's like,
That is not
take
true.
some
That is
lessons.
not
Get
true.
out, Miss Scott, get out. Get out. She's not going to get what she wants because she doesn't know how to behave. Mr. Torres, I'm going to ask something of you.
Yes.
You know, I don't know if she came to you crazy or you made her crazy. You could have made her crazy. I don't really know. But what I will say to you is this. You have an opportunity to step up and be a better man for your children. You got an opportunity to put down that liquor and be that rock for their children. Can you do that for me?
Yes, I can, Your Honor. Please
do that for me. Because, woo, they're in trouble. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
And Angela and Gustavo respect the judge's ruling, and he vows to be a better man for the sake of his children. Post a comment or submit your case at divorcecourt.com or call toll-free 1-877-311-2222. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Divorce Court.
एवें हसदे रहंदे दुनिया की जाने केड़ी सोचा विच रहंदे जिंदगी दो दिन दी दुनिया दा सैर करिए चल जाना दुनिया तू के किसे नाल वैर करिए जिंदगी दो दिन दी के दुनिया दा सैर करिए चल जाना दुनिया तू के किसे नाल वैर करिए कुछ वाली बस बैठा लगा बिच गीत होवे नाल सोना यार बैठे फ्रंट वाली सीट होवे कुछ वाली बस बैठा लगा बिच गीत होवे नाल सोना यार बैठे फ्रंट वाली सीट होवे रज रज वेखण दे सामने खलो माया सिलगी बाल सुने नैरा बिच हो माया रज रज वेखण दे सामने खलो माया अग लगे बख्तानो वे सजना तू दूर हो गए यार तेरे नाल जीण दे ख्वाब सारे चूर हो गए अग लगे बख्तानो वे सजना तू दूर हो गए यार तेरे नाल जीण दे ख्वाब सारे चूर हो गए दस तेनू की कहना ओ पैसे बनाने वाले मत ना तेरे दी देना वे सानू सताण वाले दस तेनू की कहिए ओ पैसे बनाने वाले नखरे वे टुरदा वे टोर कमाल तेरी लगदा जावेद नू सुना वे बाकी बाकी चाल तेरी नखरे न टुरदा वे टोर कमाल तेरी लगदा जावेद नू सुना वे बाकी पक्की पक्की चाल तेरी। ए दुख दा तूफान होया देश दी खातिर वे शहीद अमजद पठान होया देश दी खातिर वे देश दी खातिर वे शहीद अमजद पठान होया। शक्ल ते बाल तेरे दिलों विचों नहीं जांदे हुणे अमजद ख्याल तेरे दिलों विचों नहीं जांदे दिलों विचों नहीं जांदे हुणे अमजद ख्याल तेरे। चन ते तारा सी अल्लाह हुण सबर देवे मां बाप नू वे प्यारा सी अल्लाह हुण सबर देवे अल्लाह हुण सबर देवे मां बाप नू वे प्यारा सी। जाए नी दुआवानू अल्लाह हुण सबर देवी सारे भैण भरावानू अल्लाह हुण सबर देवी अल्लाह हुण सबर देवी सारे भैण भरावानू। करके अदा गया है अपने वतन खातर बाजी जान दिला गया है अपने वतन खातर अपने वतन खातर बाजी जान दिला गया है। नवे तोड़ गया अज सी जवान अमजद मुँह जल्दी क्यों मोड़ गया अज सी जवान अमजद अज सी जवान अमजद मुँह जल्दी क्यों मोड़ गया। वीरा देवे होंदे नी पठाना तीर दे विच अज पत्थर वीरों दे नी पठाना तीर दे विच जम्मू कश्मीर दे अज पत्थर वीरों दे नी। भूल दुआ करिया अमजद जन्नत नसीब होवे अल्लाह जन्नत नसीब होवे अल्लाह जन्नत नसीब होवे
बाग बहारां जिथे गुल गुलजारां जिथे बाग बहारां जिथे गुल गुलजारां जिथे जन्नत नी तस्वीर देश माड़ा कश्मीर सोना देश माड़ा कश्मीर देश माड़ा कश्मीर सोना देश माड़ा कश्मीर रुत कमाल कुथे इसनी मिसाल कुथे रुते कमाल कुथे इसनी मिसाल कुथे बेमिसलो बेनज़ीर देश माड़ा कश्मीर सोना देश माड़ा कश्मीर देश माड़ा कश्मीर सोना देश माड़ा कश्मीर पहाड़ा वाला घने चनारा वाला ऊंचे पहाड़ा वाला घने चनारा वाला ठंडिया हवा वाला रंगली फसावा वाला हुस्न भरी जागीर देश माड़ा कश्मीर सोना देश माड़ा कश्मीर देश माड़ा कश्मीर सोना देश माड़ा कश्मीर मिठे मिठे गीत गाने पंछी परी तालाने मिठे मिठे गीत गाने पंछी परी तालाने खुलियां फजामा विच जिसनियां छावां विच होवे दिल हसीर देश माड़ा कश्मीर सोना देश माड़ा कश्मीर देश माड़ा कश्मीर सोना देश माड़ा कश्मीर फुल्लां जइयां सूरतां ने वफानियां मूरतां ने फुल्लां जइयां सूरतां ने वफानियां मूरतां ने जाई जाई जागतां ने जिसनियां शोरतां ने लोको आलमगीर देश माड़ा कश्मीर सोना देश माड़ा कश्मीर देश माड़ा कश्मीर सोना देश माड़ा कश्मीर वतना तू दूर हो बड़े मजबूर हो वतना तू